What up?
What up? Let me do that real quick. You are locked into Chew the Fat on Never a Foul with the Lookout Show.
We are here. Chew the fat.
Yeah, you are right. I hadn't turned it down.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm right on this
For
one.
once.
Yeah, it's true. It's your boy Suits and your boy Daps here. Impromptu session Saturday night.
Absolutely. We were going to go out for food and a drink.
Or two, four or five drinks.
Four. Instead, we decided to stay in.
We did.
Watch football.
Yep.
Jump on the live stream. And we thought we would do a Chew the Fat.
Why not?
Because that's what we do most of the time. We do just chew the fat anyway, so we might as well label it Chew the Fat. And so hold tight, everyone locked in, or everyone due to be locking in. Anyone wants to jump on with us that is watching it, get in the live chat, let us know, and we will send you a link to jump in. And where this conversation goes, we do not know. It can be about
nobody knows.
Whatever. We can talk football. I'm all about talking football.
Yeah, we can.
You're good with talking football, Soups?
We'll see how it goes.
So we can talk football. We can talk about Christmas. I'm all here to talk about Christmas. We can talk about politics. I'll leave that to Soups.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk music because you know what? We're just going to vibe to music anyway. So if you want to talk music, we can talk music. But we're going to be here till we get bored.
Sounds good to me.
Vibing. With a drink or seven. Are you good for a drink, by the way, Suits?
I could do with one. I could do with another one. We'll be here chewing the fat like we do. We normally do this. Safe.
We used to do this.
Yeah, we used to chew the fat on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Is it Fridays?
Yeah,
it was Fridays, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, Wednesdays and Fridays we used to chew the fat. But we're going to chew the fat tonight, and chew the fat means, like Dap says, we're going to talk anything. Anything goes.
It's whatever. There is no agenda.
Play some music.
Yeah, and you know what? Tonight is fully going to be all about the R&B, the old school R&B, mainly.
Love that.
Mainly. Hold tight, Ivan. Hold tight, Hype Chronic. Yes. A little bit of bashment, maybe a bit of UK. You know what? I'll even go as far as to say if people request a different vibe, we can come with that as well, right?
We absolutely can. Big up man like Carl Rossi. He's saying, "What up, Daps?
What up, Carl?
Soups?
Carl, what you drinking, mate?"
It's Friday night. You should be drinking.
No,
I hope you got something.
it's Saturday.
Sorry, it's Saturday night, isn't it? It's Saturday night. Hope you got something in your cup, something nice, something delicious. Maybe something exotic, cocktails or red wine.
Red wine
or
if you're
whatever.
Carl, probably.
That's
Carl,
right.
Carl, let us know how you feel about the result earlier.
Also, we got Arsenal for life saying, hello.
It's good Arsenal for life. If you are locked in, make sure you smash that like button as well, please. And you know what? Anything you can do to help to bring people over this way. We've had a bit of a sabbatical, so yeah, we're trying to get the channel back ticking again.
We are. We got Arsenal for life saying, don't talk about Arsenal. At all? Don't talk about them at all, really?
No, we need to talk about Arsenal. Come on.
I think so. Arteta, Ramsdale,
Ben White.
Yeah, we need to talk about.
But the Ramsdale one's an interesting one, yeah. So you know what? Let's talk about Arsenal right now. Good thing is, so this is a football podcast, but while we talk, this is now going into a football podcast. But while we're doing it, you've got music in the background to vibe to.
Exactly. Best of both worlds. Carl Rossi's saying he's on the red wine, by the way. On the red wine. Big up. What is it? Merlot? Is it? What other red wines are there?
You know what? I'll be 100. I am not. I wish I was a red wine guy.
I think red wine normally goes with like steaks and red meats and stuff. Yeah. But yeah. So
the problem is if you're not a regular red wine drinker, yeah, be careful.
Be careful.
Big team.
And Carl's saying he's not angry about the result earlier because he expected this from Arsenal, sadly.
But you know what? I mean, with all due respect, it was Liverpool. Yeah? Like, come on. Liverpool are a top team.
They had the 12th man. It was at Anfield.
Yeah. You know what? Right. So that is what I really want to touch on. Yeah, is the 12th man thing with Arsenal, with Liverpool. Right. When City played them a couple of weeks back, the one thing I noticed is that for the first couple of minutes, we proper tried to keep the crowd quiet, yeah? Just slow the game down, not try and antagonise them, all of that. And it worked. And Arsenal were doing all right, yeah, until the touchline thing between Klopp and Arteta. And at that point, the whole crowd just came alive. Was that... I don't want to say was that naive of Arteta, but I think if you studied, you just try and avoid them things. Like, just go below. If you go to Anfield, just go below the radar.
If you had to, if it did turn into swingers, if we just let everybody do what they wanted to do, obviously, yeah, like Dap said, it got a bit techie on the touchline in the technical area.
That's
between
like the name of a show, you know.
Techie on the touchline.
Techie on the touchline. I like that.
So do I. So it got a bit techie on the touchline between Klopp and Arteta. But if we just let them swing it out, let them fire it out, who do you think would win in a straight up swingers between
I'll be 100.
Jurgen Klopp and Mikel Arteta?
I'll be 100, and I don't like the answer, but from everything I've heard and see with Arteta, yeah, the guy's just such a genuine, like, nice guy. There was someone on TalkSport the other day talking about how genuinely he's just a really nice guy, innit?
Can't see it.
With Arteta, you can see it, bruv.
No, I can with Arteta. I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning with Arteta. Klopp's what's the word? You know the word I'm talking about. The perfect word for Jurgen Klopp.
They say he does rock star.
Cock. Now, F that, and cock's the best word for him, but there's another word about,
he's passive aggressive.
Right, he's a passive aggressive psychopath.
He's a sociopath.
That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, but he'd be on some weird... honestly, I can imagine him trying to, like, eat Arteta's heart or something weird like that.
Well, do you know what? Carl agrees. He says, Klopp by TKO 10 seconds into the fight. It's crazy. And he says, nah, Daps, he's a prick. You're okay to say that Klopp is a prick if you want.
He's a prick. I'm sorry, yeah. And, you know, like the first couple of seasons, because it was all about the cuddles and that, yeah? And everyone's like, he's such a nice guy. And I was like, no, he's not. You watch it come out, yeah? No one is that nice all the time, yeah? And we watched it the season that... I think when it really came out was the season that we won the league. The season after COVID season. In fact, no, not even then. The season they won the league. Can you remember the game we played them just after they won the league and beat them something like 4-1 or it was some 5-1 or something, yeah? And after the interview, after the game, this guy interviewed, he just switched on the Dom, like differently switched on him. I was like, this is it. When it doesn't go his own way, this is the real Jurgen Klopp. And we saw it last season. When things weren't going his own way, I'm telling you, yeah, the dressing room was a different place.
The excuses come out. He starts talking about the weather. He starts talking about like the texture of the pitch.
Yeah, and then in the dressing room, you know, he's putting it on Mane and them man there, like acting like he don't want cuddles no more. Yeah,
he's probably doing like giving them the hairdryer treatment. Ladimus Prime, big up Ladimus Prime, saying Chelsea won, Arsenal got seasoned like a Beyblade again. It's going to be AFTV and chill for him after this show. Wild night. Rockstar lifestyle. And he's asking, how have both of our weekends been thus far?
Ladimus, if you want to jump in as well, like I keep saying, if you want to jump in, you can jump in, man.
You can jump in, Ladimus. You can jump in, Prime.
I miss the hoodie and the sunglasses still.
Yeah, I miss you looking like young Jeezy. So if you want to jump in, it's cool.
Just give me a warning, in fact, if you're going to jump in. In fact, that's warning right now.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Also, Carl. So Carl answered our question about red wine. He's drinking a Poussard from the Jura in France, virtually unknown wine, and it's all for Carl Rossi. So what? It's a bespoke wine for you.
Carl, you're sensational, you know.
Sensational.
But I know that he's that guy anyway with red wine. And I bet you, what you had for dinner, I bet you had a banging dinner as well.
Banging tray of love. Big up C saying hashtag Ollie out.
No, hashtag Ollie in for life. For life. I will be upset if we get breaking news that Ollie is out. Honestly, I will not be happy with that.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick
We
tock.
do not want to see Ollie out at all.
Would you agree with Daniel Nyman's comment saying Manchester is blue?
Come on. You already know. Feed the goat. That's MCFC. Manchester is blue. And Manchester's been blue for a minute. If you watched Fancade the other day, I dropped the bomb. 10 trophies since Man United last one won. And it's a beautiful thing.
Prime saying that, oh no, sorry. Carl Rossi wants to confirm he wasn't talking about Klopp. He's saying Arteta is a prick, not Klopp.
Nah. I'm not having that, you know. Carl, I'll be honest, yeah. Right now, I feel people need to lay off Arteta. Just give him a bit of time, man. He's making the right signings. Just give him a bit of time.
Prime saying, if you stuck it on Jurgen, cower away. You reckon he's like what? All mouth, no trousers. He's one of them guys.
I got one of them images of Klopp in the corner, like no.
Cowering away. That's what Prime thinks. And then Carl saying, change the topic. He's asking us a question, Daps.
What is it?
He said, have either of us, so it's honesty time right now, have either of us tried psychedelics, i.e. mushrooms? I think he's talking about like what Joe Rogan talks about, like ayahuasca and that. Like, have we tried any psychedelics? Have you ever tried a psychedelic in your life?
I haven't done mushrooms. You know what? I'm one of these. Like, I react badly to things. So I've heard too many bad stories about mushrooms, man. I've heard the most craziest stories about mushrooms.
I've had some crazy stories as well.
Yeah, I mean, the best I've done is balloons and.
No, psychedelics.
No, I don't know, bruv. You're talking about trippy stuff. Yeah,
trippy stuff.
I don't know. The trippiest stuff I've done is probably balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a youth, I used to inhale petrol from motorbike tanks.
Wow,
that was mad. That's just a mad head rush, though.
With me, I went to Amsterdam, and I did try mushrooms. Obviously, this is like way back, like in a former life and stuff like that. So I did try mushrooms, and it was crazy. The funny thing about them psychedelics is it's all about your imagination. So how wild your imagination is. So whatever I was seeing, the person next to me wasn't seeing that. So the person next to me was seeing all kinds of craziness. And with me, I saw like, I can't remember because it was, so many years ago. I think not clowns, but it was like people, like little people on the wall. And the people on the wall were playing these instruments. Like, what's the instrument with the, it's got like, not bagpipes, but it's got like a bagpipe in the middle, sort of like, do you know what I mean? That?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so not bagpipes. It's got like air in the middle. Accordion, like an accordion.
Oh yeah, the thing where they do like, and they play the keyboard on the side while they're.
Yeah.
That's some talent to do that.
No, it is. So I saw little people playing that, and they were playing tunes, and then whilst they were playing the tunes, there were flowers on the wall that were like coming out at me.
Yeah, I think that coming out from the wall is a regular thing on them vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was crazy. And yeah,
Anyway, Cole, are you doing them now or something?
I want to know because for me, that was a one-time thing. I thought, you know what, you only live once. I'll try it. So I did it, and it was crazy. But the person next to me, they were seeing all kinds of madness.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard the maddest stories about like people,
Dragons.
You know what? If Ash was here, Ash, hot out farmer, he was telling me one time about like something to do with people in Amsterdam, or someone he knows. Basically, they stole or kidnapped a person with disabilities, and they thought that it was a little pet troll that they got or something. It was something mental. And like when their mates came to their room, they were like, "Look, we found this like troll, and we're rolling with it." And like it was like in their room, they were like, "What the? Like let him go now?" And they're like, "Him? Like
he's a troll. He's a troll. They kidnapped it. They captured the troll.
Well,
they had him in the room."
But then I've heard other things where people are doing absolute mental stuff, like feasting off of other people.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So
Cole's saying they depend massively on the mood you're in and the company around you.
Okay.
And if you take some in a bad setting, it can get bad. I actually don't see how it can't never be bad.
Now, you know what it is. So what you basically need to do is make sure that you're doing it, yeah, like in a place where you can't get around too many people.
Yeah, it's got to be quality over quantity.
If
not a lot of people
use out of the hotel and onto the streets. I'm just presuming you might be in Amsterdam when you do it. Although I do remember one time meeting somebody to drop them something and climbing in their car.
In a former life.
No, it's what it is. Climbing in their car and then being like, "Oh, watch out where you tread. There's mushrooms down there." I'm like,
wow.
Normal, just driving around with mushrooms and everything. Talking of mushrooms, I don't like them. Do you like mushrooms, Suze?
I do. I like butter mushrooms with a bit of butter.
No shit. Woo!
Yeah, a little bit of butter and then like herbs and stuff like that, garlic. Yeah, I do like mushrooms. I like deep fried mushrooms and stuff like that. But the psychedelic kind, it's a bit crazy. So yeah, and Carl's also saying he's saying not now, but soon. What
How
soon?
soon?
How soon? Soon tonight?
Please tonight, while you're watching this, so we can do our best to send you
To the moon.
to the moon, literally.
I want to know one of Carl's craziest stories. I want to know what it's been like for him on a psychedelic trip. We want to know how crazy it's got. We want a story. So let us know, Carl.
And Carl, am I right? You know, when we go live, a lot of the time we wave, but I'm sure I remember. Isn't there congratulations due?
Ooh, there might be. I can't remember, but
wedding
there might
in
be.
Ireland, possibly.
Are we invited?
I'd love to meet Carl. Carl, I really would love to meet you still, and Jamino. But yeah, we've had some great chew the fat sessions with Carl. To be fair,
We have top moderator in this game.
right. Let me just finish what I'm doing.
No worries.
But like I said,
Yeah.
we're going to talk. We're going to keep talking. And people, if you want to, if like the whole idea of Chew the Fat is to just vibe, talk about whatever. It's a Saturday night. If you're chilling at home, Match the Day ain't started yet. Might even put that on later and do a watch along with that, to be fair. But we will talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to jump in with us, let us know. We will send you a link. You just need to click on it. Minimal is a smartphone. And then you'll be on the screen with us and we can talk about whatever vibe. But if not, and you just want to send us topics, send them in.
So
Also, make sure you smash the like button.
Smash it.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
So if people want to jump in on Chew the Fat, they want to talk with us, how can they get at us, Daps? How can they message us?
In the live chat, or if you're a shy one, if you've got Twitter, then just at Daps, DAPS MCFC. If you're on Instagram, the Lookout Show UK. And yeah, we'll send you a link. And Bob's your uncle, and Fanny is your aunt.
That's
Such
right.
a random one that they went with Fanny.
You know what I
Fanny
mean?
is your aunt.
I haven't got an auntie Fanny, you know. I haven't got an auntie Fanny.
Pause.
Well, we got man like Mo Blogs.
Mo.
So,
I was going to tag
yo
Mo.
guys.
It'd be good to have Mo in.
Oh, do you know what? It'd be very good to have
He's one
Mo.
of the people I wanted to tag earlier, but
Mo, if you want to jump in, we'll have a little conversation. We'll have a little catch up live on air.
that'd be good still.
It would be. We will chew the
Absolutely.
fat with you. I know you've been doing your music thing. I know you've been doing your sports thing as well, talking a lot of cricket and
Yeah,
stuff
you know
like
what?
that.
Cricket's been popping. You know what? Actually, Mo, I would love you to jump in so we can talk about what we didn't talk about last night, but we were supposed to.
Yes, yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Daps. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, that would be great.
Obviously, this
I
week.
hope he's like informed about it.
He will be. He will be. I know he will be. But this week's been a very, very political week, sensitive week. I would like to say a bit depressing, but also for me, if you pre-cricket, it doesn't surprise me. But again, it's good that it's brought to the forefront because that's the key with all these things.
That's right. So Mo, we'd love you to jump in. So if you just send a message to Daps, or if you send a message on Never a Foul,
Or
whichever
even the live
way, or in the live chat, send us a message. If you let us know that you want to jump in with us, we will send you the link and you can jump in. This is call-in sessions, Saturday night, the 20th or so.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to work that out earlier. What date it is.
20th of November, I think it is.
I see anyone that has their Christmas tree up yet. I wanted to do mine this weekend, but today's been really. Last 2 weekends, I'm just taking my daughter to birthdays like every single day and eating like sandwiches that I usually wouldn't give the time of day. Actually, and also soups. How banging was the Turkish?
Yeah, we had a Turkish tonight and it was sensational.
Honestly, top notch. The
I'm
way
hungry.
sensation, it's the way Turkish season up and cook their meats. Yeah,
Nah, it's good. It's good. Great seasoning.
just
Nice,
they
grilled,
they
nice and
let,
healthy.
you know what I feel they let the meat do what meat can do.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't. It's not too much flavouring.
It's
They
not
just
overpowering.
enhance the flavour.
they do. They enhance flavor. Mo Blogs is saying, let me sweat out some stuff quick, and he will drop us a message. What are you saying? Yeah.
We had some ribs in there, some wings in there, some sheesh.
So yeah,
Not sheeshas.
so I sent a picture in the group chats and stuff like that. A few group chats that I'm in. They wanted to know what the green stuff was.
Peppers.
I think they call it capsicums.
That sounds like the people that made Street Fighter.
Capcom and that. Yeah.
Choo Capcom and that.
Two Capcom.
Right, but
Getting some music. Is that what you're
getting
saying?
some music. It's a Lookout Show. Chew the Fat. Never a Foul. Laps and Suits. In the building. Let's get in the mix for 2 minutes. We'll be back to talk more. People, if you are locked in, smash that like. If you're on Twitter, jump on Never a Foul Twitter. Share the tweet we just did. Please. Appreciate it. And keep sending in topics so we can talk about them. Let's go.
The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. Me want fuck her you hold 10,000 times. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. You want me heartbeat, you want me lifeline. She want backers. She know me ramad, me no chatters. Pussy tight, pussy clean, that matters. So me bust inna the belly like clappers. Skin a rot. Mama girl in a sense she broke out from. And she get a big cock if he broke out one. Getting her feelings, one bag of motion. One come for her daily devotion. Me a go hard, she say fuck when I slow song. Yes, I born with the gift, you are the chosen. So you good pussy, you are the program. That's why. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. Me want fuck you whole 10,000 times. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. You want me heartbeat, you want me lifeline. She make me fly like, give me a visa. Love fuck a bad girl, me a leader. She make me high in the sky like Sativa. Wine pa me cocky head like Shakira. Senorita, me a your papita. Love fuck girl way a cheater. Cocky up in your belly like creeper. The fireman coffee me fuck sweeter. Annie and she want have fun. Wine pan it till your bossy condom. She ready for do anything when she come. We random a fucking at the phantom. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. Me want fuck you whole 10,000 times. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. You want me heartbeat, you want me lifeline. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. Me want fuck you whole 10,000 times. The girl with the tight pussy on my mind. You want me heartbeat, you want me lifeline.
Bounce right here. Time to move on. Time to be strong. Don't stop now, baby. Just stop. That's what I need. Believe again. If you happy, then be with him. Go ahead, mommy, breathe again. Go ahead, mommy, breathe again. Don't stop now, straight to the top now. Go ahead, mommy, make it hot now. I need me a love that's gonna make my heart stop now. And what I need is simple. 5'5" with dimples, potential wife credentials. Know about the life I'm into, life I've been through, and how I had a trifling mental. So ride with me, G4, fly with me. Times get hard, cry with me, die with me. White beach saints, lie with me. My advice is forget the limelight. Let's make love while we listen to Frank White. So tight, now I understand life. Yeah, take that. Come on.
Is a pretty woman next to me? A pretty woman, yeah, baby. To share the dreams that I believe.
Dream with me, believe.
Come on, maybe we can start a family. Start a family, baby. Someone that truly understands. Oh yeah. How to treat them, baby.
What's the lay now? What should I say now? Come on, ma, been a whole day now. I wanna lay round and sip colada, dipped in Prada. I'm smooth as Eric Estrada, dipped in dollars. We out in Vegas, Nevada. Bubble bath in a champagne glass, about the size of a campaign ad. You don't know how you looked at me, but if love was a crime, you's a crook to me. Cause mommy, I done been around the world, seen a lot of places, been around your girl, believe I read faces. I could tell she don't want me to prevail, but I learned my lesson watching Sean stressing. So why listen to her and start guessing? Mommy, you ain't ready to ride to start dressing. I need a girl, receive my mom's blessing. Confession, my love, no contesting. I need affection.
Let's go, Mary.
Girl, what the hell is on your mind? I could be done, but I'm not blind.
Come on.
There's something leaking in your mind.
Get your mind right.
Don't look too good for you and me. Always getting weak. That ain't what I need, baby. Is a pretty woman next to me. Oh, please, baby. To share the dreams that I believe. I need a girl in my life. Maybe we can start a family. Start a family, baby. Someone that truly understands, baby. How to treat a man. This is what I
The sun
need.
don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we we might as well shine together. Never mind the weather, go somewhere and get our minds together. Build a love that'll last forever. So let's stop the pain, stop the rain, put stress to rest, girl. Stop the game. Name the spot, mommy. I got the plane. Roads rough, I got the rain. If I got some things, known to put rocks and rings, push 100-foot yachts and things. Your man don't play. Have you ever been to Sandro Pay or seen a brother play a mandolay? Girl, I wanna just look in your eyes and watch the sunrise. No more lies, no more tears to cry, no more reasons for leaving. You, I believe in. Love you to the day I stop breathing. I love you, girl.
Yes, I really want to share the dreams that I believe. When I wake up in the morning, maybe we can start a family. I wanna see a pretty face, someone who truly understands. Oh yeah, oh yeah, what I need is a pretty woman next to me. To share the dreams that I believe. Someone who truly understands. This is what I need, baby. Is a pretty woman standing next to me, girl. To share the dreams that I believe. When I wake up in the morning, maybe we can start a family. I wanna see your pretty face, baby. Someone who truly understands, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah, what I need is a pretty woman. Need is a pretty woman.
Just another Friday night in the club on ladies' night. Nothing really looking hot. Bounce to another spot. She a bit across the bar. Such a badass superstar. Body like a race car. Can we share a drink? It's on me. I'ma show it right here. Throw it down. Give me the next day. I need me some ghetto romance. Change the plan. You need you some ghetto romance. Going down and say, don't kiss and think about the love we can make. Gotta get it home, gotta make a move, gotta think of all the right words to say. Incredible, so incredible. Break it down, make it burn like a candle. You make me wanna lay you on the bar and give you this love. Every little move you make, where you make it shake, where you back into it. It's so with me, let's go back to the bar. Sip on something nice before we leave. Yeah. I need me some ghetto romance. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You need you some ghetto romance. Oh yeah. I need me some ghetto romance. Every little move you make, the way you make it shake, the way you're back into it. Let's go.
Like the way it's going down. Come on. For all my ladies, that's that shit. Ladies, that's that shit. Ladies, that's that shit. Yeah. Like the way it's going down. Come on.
You know what? Pause. What am I doing?
Pause.
Confusing myself, you know.
Oh, is it?
That's better. There we go. Apologies, people. Completely confused myself. I was on the wrong channel. Right. You know what? I'm going to be 100. I was going to play this for the instrumental, but I don't want to hear P. Diddy's voice for the next.
Yeah, it's going to be him talking like for a hot
Just
minute.
him going. Go on, do your best P Diddy impression. You're locked into the Lookout Show. Chew the fat and never a foul.
Take that, take that, take that, take that, take that.
Can't stop.
And I won't stop.
And I'll give you a bonus star if you can do the Diddy Bop.
Maybe if I had a couple more drinks, I'd do Diddy Bop, but right now I won't.
And you know what? If you know about P Diddy sending people to the cake shop, who saw Ben White get sent to the shop earlier?
That was crazy. It was crazy.
Bruv, he's still not back. Ben, where's my 4 Maggies and my 20 stack of B&H, bro?
Did you get the milk in the 50-50?
Yeah, Bear Man were calling up Ben White. I heard you got sent to the shop, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But do you know what? Do you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to having a chin wag. Looking forward to chewing the fat with our boy Mo Blogs. We had a little chat, private chat and that. And he's like, it's been too long. And I'm like, yeah, no, it has. It's been a million years. He goes, that has, bro. Absolutely has been a million years. It's been so long. Cheeks.
That's better. We move. Right. Get these mic levels a bit nicer.
I just want to say, Ladimus Prime. He's been asking some hilarious questions.
That's what I'm saying. Ladimus, why aren't you on tonight though, bro? I was hoping you're going to jump in with us still.
Prime needs to jump in at some point, but his questions have been absolutely hilarious.
So we're going to do some... you know what? So I know Mo is backstage. Mo, answer super quick. Do you want to jump in before Ladimus's questions? Or do you want to jump in after? It's up to you. Just be aware. I have not seen the questions. My eyes, I can't read unless I'm like this close to the screen.
It's up to you, Mo. If you
but all I'm saying is, Mo, be aware that I can predict Ladimus's questions are wild. I'm not wrong, am I?
They're just funny, like random.
But all right, but not wild.
Not wild. Just
so Mo,
funny.
it's up to you if you want to jump in now or before.
If you want to jump in, let us know in the private chat, and we will get you in now. Oh, do you know what? I love that.
Yeah, jump in.
I love that. He said, "What's the difference?"
You know what, bruv? I just don't ever want to put people on the spot. Now we do need to turn one of these up.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's enough.
So you know, this is the first time we've tried this. You know,
it is. So if we have any technical difficulties,
please stick with us.
Yeah, stick with us. Do let us know. But
do you want to introduce him or shall I?
I think you should. And he's saying he's got to get back to editing at some point. So
saying,
let's get him in. Let's get
don't
him in.
long it. All right. So joining us first tonight is man like Mo. Now Mo is someone that when we first started doing Never a Foul a year ago, I linked up with or spoke with, and the guy, like, for his age, no one will ever guess his age ever. His brain is so switched on. He's taught me so much, and his outlook on life, his future, and everything sensational. It's something I wish I had when I was his age. You know what? Just bring him in, man like Mo.
Yo, guys.
What are you saying, bro?
Can you hear us all good?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I can hear you all straight, man.
Excellent. Can you hear the music, the nice music in the background as well?
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
You're catching a vibe, UK flavors.
Man.
So, well, firstly, how are you, bruv? We ain't spoke for a while still.
I know it's been a minute. I'm good, man. I'm just still doing the same stuff I was a year ago. Just trying to keep focusing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Still doing, plugging away with the YouTube and everything, yeah?
Yeah, but it's changed a little bit, but the goal's still the same. The goal's still the same. Yeah.
Okay. So how's it changed? You still doing music and the sports?
Yeah. I guess I focus less on my own content, and at the same time, I think it's trying to align what I want to do after college. You know what I mean? But
that's setting the groundwork now.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's a bit of both. You know what I mean? But focusing a bit more on the job stuff. So, but it's still very much what I want to do.
Okay. So right, before we get into what I really want to talk about, let's show me some of Ladimus's questions.
Let's go.
Okay, so man at Ladimus Prime, he asked it to me, but I'm gonna ask it to everyone. I'll ask you first, Mo. He said, if you were a supervillain, what would be your origin story, Mo? And what would be your superpower?
I'll make this kind of a little to me personally, but if it was an origin story, it'd be that, you know, everything I've tried to do, people shut doors in my face, you know what I mean? I reached the point where I'm like, I can't have it no more, you know what I mean? But I think that'd probably be it, you know.
Say it again.
Now I get what you're saying. That basically, like, what that would be your backstory.
Yeah.
You're just sick of taking crap and just switch.
Yeah. That's it.
So what would be your superpower, Mo?
That's a good one, you know. I have a couple.
You only know one.
Probably
Okay,
reading people's minds. Probably reading people's minds. I think that'd be mad handy.
Reading people's minds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Probably save me a couple months out of my life as well, to be honest with you.
Okay,
But yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same question. If you could be a supervillain or superhero, doesn't have to be supervillain.
Now, I'd be a hero 100%. I don't like people not liking me, man.
So you'd rather be a superhero than a
100%
supervillain?
superhero, 100%.
Okay. So if you were a superhero, what would be your origin story and what would be your superpower? Let's talk about your superpower first. What would be your superpower? So Mo would read people's minds.
You know what? This is where I become mad greedy, and I just try and find a way to have more than one superpower. So my superpower would be to have as many wishes as I wanted.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I want too much. I'm greedy, man. I want too much.
No. You got to pick a superpower. Like you've seen the superhero movies.
You know what? If I'm being completely
DC,
100, if I am being completely genuine and not an on camera, completely off camera, if I could have any superpower, it would to be stay of the age that I pick for the rest of my life.
Fair.
And it's kind of boring because I don't know if I'd save anyone with that, but I'd definitely enjoy it myself.
Okay, that's cool. So that's your
my
superpower.
Backstory from that would probably be my actual backstory.
So
I'm getting mad. You know what? It's sensational. It's the first Chew the Fat. We weren't even planning on getting deep, but I could get so deep right now.
So give us your backstory then.
Just basically because of things that have happened in my life when I was very, very young. I've spent my whole life scared to death that like life is going to come to an end forever, and like in every walk of life, I just worry that things are going to come to the end.
So Mo, would you agree with me? The way Daps described his superpower was obviously we know what he wants to do. Would we a more fashion or more like a more enjoyable way to say it is to control time?
Yeah, pub, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Control so Daps, you'd be like a time traveler. You can control time. You could like
you've put a really cool spin on what I just said. So I'm getting mad deep, and you've just made it sound trendy in that.
So you can speed up time. You can slow down time. You can go to whatever time you want.
I'd be going back to where they were in Back to the Future Part 3 straight away.
If you could go back to any time in time, you got one shot. So think about this, Daps. Think about this.
This is what if I could go back to any.
Wait. So you've got one shot to think about this, yeah, and say it. If you could go back to any time in the past, what year or what period of time?
So it would be the 16th of December, 2015.
Really?
To witness the birth of my daughter again.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. It's not even debatable. There's nothing 100%.
Listen, that's beautiful, and I commend that massively.
I'm being honest tonight, innit? I could be cool and say that I love loads of eras and that, but if I'm being honest, if you're telling me I can't have the million wishes that I want, then that's where I'm going.
Yeah, no, one shot. So you wouldn't go back to when the pyramids were built to see who built the pyramids?
Hell no.
Like that.
Hell no.
So you wouldn't go back to
you know what? It would be pretty cool, actually. My daughter keeps asking me about like basically in her terms of chicken and egg.
What
That
came
would be.
first?
I'd love to know which came first.
So you wouldn't
Big
imagine
Bang
go,
Theory and
okay. So imagine go. So you wouldn't go back to the beginning of time, the
No,
very
no.
beginning of time, the Big Bang, and watch that happen. You'd rather go back to when your daughter was born.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what, Mo?
No chest. With chest, sorry. Bare chest, not no chest.
That was saying it with chest. So Mo, do you know? I'm going to ask you that same question. Yeah. If you could go back to any period in time, any period, yeah, you got one shot. What period of time would you go back to?
It's mad because, like, for me personally, I haven't really covered really enough years to be honest to put out my whole life. But
That's why I asked you, because obviously it's different to us lot. Because
is it?
we're a little
It's
bit
got
older
to be
than
like
you.
in my own lifetime.
No. Literally any period in time. That's your superpower. You can go back to any period of time. You control time, but you've got one shot. So you can go. Obviously, you can go back to that period of time, and then you can come back to now. So
Okay.
you've got one chance to go back to any period of time. Which period of time would you go back to, Mo?
I have no idea, man.
No, you got to pick it. You got to pick it. Dap said, obviously, the birth of his daughter, so you can watch that.
You know what,
again.
Mo? Think away. Don't be personal like me. Think what era interests you the most.
That's what I'm thinking. But like, there's nothing that really kicks out to me. You know
Like
what I
I
mean?
said, like, so I
Yeah.
put a couple in there. I put like the obviously the construction of the pyramids,
So,
and
Suits,
also
where would you
I
go?
put back the hold on, wait. So I put the construction of the pyramids, and I've also put in the Big Bang.
Yeah, but
That's
where
a
would you
shout.
go? Because I said, where would you go, Soups?
No, I want to hear Mo's first.
Well, if you want to deep it, the construction of the pyramids isn't exactly somewhere where you'd want to be if you really want to deep it,
Boom.
because it's not the greatest
an
sight.
answer.
As in, the construction wasn't a greatest sight. You know what I mean?
Nah. Bruv, that was bare slavery going on right there.
Exactly.
Bare slavery going on right there.
It might not
Right.
have though, because that's not how
Very
they say
true.
it.
All right. Very
It
true.
wasn't
might-
exactly like construction man with tea and
Yeah,
biscuits
man
in the
in hard
morning.
hats and
Yeah,
high
yeah,
vis.
yeah.
Getting paid minimum wage and everything. It wasn't like that. Right,
But
you know
to be
what?
honest,
If we go through
Big Bang's
every
a
single,
shout.
say that again.
Big Bang is a shout, you know.
Yeah. That would
right,
be.
right to the beginning of time, to see what happened.
You know
Yeah,
what?
right
If you
before we
deep that
messed it up.
question too much, if you deep that question too much, it could drive you absolutely crazy.
It would
Because
be.
that
no.
is just. But like you said, Ladimus has got a few more. Ask one more, and then we'll get through Ladimus's questions a bit later because I want to talk about other stuff with Mo quick.
Yeah, no, me too. So, do you know what? I'll go through Ladimus's comments. He said his superpower would be to manifest whatever he wants, like right now. Like he
Yeah,
could have anything. So, Lamborghini,
Kind of like
Yeah.
like a 3D printer,
like
on
a 3D,
steroids.
yeah, like a 3D print. So he could be like Lamborghini. I'll have that now, or I don't know, Chelsea winning the league now.
That's
I'd have
Arsenal
that
for
now.
life. That's not Ladimus. That's Arsenal for life saying that, not Ladimus.
Or I want
That's,
this
that's
Belichick.
Arsenal for life saying that, not Ladimus.
Oh, do you know what? Yes, Arsenal. You know what? I listen to what you're saying now.
Sometimes you don't. Right. We'll move on to Ladimus a bit
Bigger
later.
Arsenal for life.
Yeah. But
That'll be a superpower.
Mo,
That's great.
great to have you on. And now that we can do this, this is wicked. This now means on the Lookout Show we can do it like this.
Yeah, man. I've been on it enough times, man. It runs, man. It
Yeah,
runs,
but
it runs.
now that we know, like this is the first time that we're still vibing to music in here, but can also have you on screen and the setups, no feedback or nothing. So that's good. So we definitely need to do that. And maybe, I don't know how long you've got. We might talk music afterwards. But firstly, I want to talk on the cricket scandal this week.
Yeah.
Because I know you'll have a lot to say on it. You'll be well aware of it. What's your thoughts on it? Firstly,
It's game changing for the sport. Like it's game changing because if you've seen the stories that have come out, a lot of these guys, and it's going to be girls as well, to be honest, because the girls is a emerging game as well. A lot of these guys haven't come out in the first place because it's their careers were on the line, if you get what I mean. You know,
Right.
football is a big sport. Football has a ton of teams across the world, and you can still play professionally. If you want to play cricket in England, there are a lot less teams. There are something like 18 professional teams that you can represent and make a living from. It's nothing crazy with the money either. So if you report yourself and, you know, be a snitch essentially, snitch on the people, you know, you've lost your career. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's funny that you said that, right? Because when I was speaking to my other half about it, I kind of said it was because I was basically saying that cricket is. Let's be clear. Even in England, yeah, cricket is a sport with a lot of Asians in it. Yeah, we all know that Asians
level. At the grassroots level.
Oh, for real?
It stops there.
Right.
Because at the elite level, they don't get through.
But what I likened it to is, you know, how 80s television came out, that basically a lot of horrible things were happening to young females in the entertainment industry in the 80s, but they were basically pretty much told, no, you don't tell no one about, you don't go and report that, because if you report that, your career in the entertainment industry is no more.
Yeah.
And I kind of said, you know what, it basically seems like cricket is exactly the same. And like I said earlier, I hate to say it, but the type of sport in this country that cricket is, it doesn't surprise me.
It's always passed off as a inclusive sport because the amount of Asians that play, but it's really not. When you play at a certain level, like I played at a certain level, like you start to see past all that smoke. Yes, there's Asians playing. Yes, there's Caribbean men playing around at the park and in nets and clubs and all that sort of stuff. But when you go to the next level, that ratio drops very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of it is socioeconomic, but yeah.
And kind of like the way I have to make sure I word this correctly. No racism is better than any other racism, right? But
yeah,
you see, like in football, to a certain extent, there is the racism that is very direct. It's very, I hate this person, or I hate this color, or I hate this religion. I hate them. I hate them fully, like real hate, right? I'm not saying that is better, but that's very obvious, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes to impact on very obvious racism is a lot easier than when it's people that actually genuinely would sit there and go, oh, no, I'm not racist. But it's like, oh, you don't even, literally, you just think you're better than people. You don't realize this is racism.
I'm not racist,
but that's what and it's kind of like, that's what I sense in cricket, is that it's not like they're not angry horror, like they're not angry hate. It's they genuinely just think they're a lot better.
Ignorance.
Like they think, like some of the things I heard are like telling people to sit in other areas and stuff. It's just genuinely like class.
There's too many of you guys.
It's just, yeah. And some of the stuff, I mean, it was quite listening to it wasn't nice, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of power that is, to put it simply, there's a lot of power in the wrong hands. And it's because of that which has led to people having to be quiet and move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Mo, what do you think about the smear campaign that's come out? Obviously, since Azim Rafiq has said what he said, he's been brave. He said what he said. They've dug into his Twitter feed, gone back to 2011 and stuff. Found like little. He has said some anti-Semitic things. Yeah. He has said some things, but they brought that up.
Who
But
else?
Azim Rafiq.
Azim Rafiq has
So
said,
they've tried to slander him.
yeah, it's a smear campaign right
Brilliant.
now. So what they've said, so they've done that, and then also today, Saturday, 20th of November, a story broke that he inappropriately propositioned a 17-year-old and got her, like, tried to encourage her to drink alcohol on an airplane, and he propositioned her and stuff like that. And then she's saying that it's contradictory to what he was saying. So if he's saying that somebody tried to pour alcohol,
Bruv, this is bollocks. I don't.
they
Sorry,
tried to pour
Suits.
alcohol down his throat, then he's tried to encourage
I-
a 17-year-old to drink alcohol.
You know what, Mo? What's your opinion on this first scene first?
The one about the 17-year-old, I'm not entirely sure about. I know about the anti-Semitic ones, but I can talk about this for hours, to be honest. But yeah,
Let's do it then.
I'm not gonna say Azim Rafiq. Now that stuff's out, I'm not gonna still go and say that he's a bad guy. To be honest, the issue is clear. It's not just the white people at the top. If you want to put it bluntly, there's racism across and ignorance across all levels. And I won't be the first to admit it, that you'll hear anti-Semitic stuff in the Asian community and ignorance in the Asian community towards other races, and it's something I try to personally stop and just just telling people to think about what they're saying, because it gets passed off the way white people do it to us, and not all white people, obviously. I'm not going to go down that, but it gets passed off the same way. So it's just yeah. There's no way.
No, of course.
Do you know what I feel like?
Of course.
I do think the anti-Semitic comments, part of that being exposed at that time, it was something he was 19, so it was the same time that one of the England players, right before his or right after his debut, actually earlier this summer, had tweets exposed of him being racist towards, I think it was Pakistanis and a couple of transgender people as well, across Twitter. So the ages were the same, and I think part of this was due just to kind of downplay all the stuff that he's been trying to change. But I won't go and say that Azim Rafiq should be let off the hook. Like, he's apologized for it as soon as it came out. The issue I have is that people that he's been accusing and have verified those claims still haven't apologized for them ones. Then Michael Vaughan, massive broadcaster, he's like almost, I wouldn't say Roy Keane, but he's in that class for cricket. He used to be a captain. He's won the Ashes, and he's still calling it. He's still completely denying it.
Do you know what? That whole stuff that Stoops just said there, for me, yeah. Thanks for bringing it to our attention, because it is relevant. For me, that right there, yeah, is very simple. Let me say this. I'm not going to go into what's the word? Conspiracy theorists and say that they've found this, they've made this girl come forward and say this, or they've done anything or any of that, because it could be true, it might not be true.
If I'm not wrong, there still isn't evidence behind that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And right now, I'm not going to comment on that. The very simple thing is, two wrongs don't make a right. So, what? Because this has come out now, are we supposed to discredit everything he said and act like that didn't happen? Like, that's fine that happened because this happened. No. So therefore, like, it does not change nothing. And it's just a very simple, it sums up this country, really, isn't it? Deflection tactic.
It's a massive deflection tactic. And the funny thing is, it's not funny. It's not funny by any stretch of the imagination, but it's funny because what she said was, he tried to do this, so it's contradictory to what he said. And they're not downplaying the racism at all. They're not downplaying that by any stretch of the imagination. But what they're saying is, I think they're trying to dismiss the story about the alcohol.
Well, that's
I think that's what they're trying to.
And do you know what that is? Probably because racism, to a certain level, some levels it might be, but to a certain level it might not be a criminal charge. But giving alcohol or forcing a young underage person to drink alcohol is most definitely a criminal charge.
Yeah, well, we got to put it this way. There's going to be a group of people who are pissed about Azim Rafiq making the changes that he has. There's bound to be. So this sort of like counteraction is always going to happen. Like, I wasn't going to, because it probably would have seemed off if this didn't happen, if we're going to be honest. He's changing the sport for what it is. He's exposing those people who just couldn't come out before, and like the stuff that he's been through. Facing all of this stuff, and he's not the only one. There's countless other players, Maurice Chambers from Essex, other overseas players who came to play in England who got signed by counties. I won't go into too much detail about my story, but other people that I know as well have gone through similar stuff. So like he's changing it from there, whether it was the wine, whether it was like somebody was gonna get pissed off. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So Mo, I don't know how much longer you've got to stay on.
No, it's nothing too crazy because I gotta get back to work. But how long do you think?
Now let's real quick talk UK music then, really quick.
Yeah.
So what's impressed you recently?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, a lot has come out recently over the last couple months. You know, let me go through my playlist quickly.
Sensational. Now you should, because I've been seeing like your tweets and stuff like that, and the stuff that you've been commenting on, and that it shows me that you're quite early at catching on what the bangers are and what's good, and seeing who the hot artists are. So I'm very interested to see what your playlist is saying.
Yeah. Well, I'm normally there or thereabouts when an artist releases some sort of tape or single. Like if I follow the artist, I'll know that they were dropping something at the time. It won't be like a big surprise to me when it happens. So like I know Dappy's been holding that tape for a minute.
So Dappy, that's a good thing to talk about, because obviously Dappy, he releases, like, as part of N-Dubs, he used to do pop music and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like people aren't ready to embrace.
Nah, unfortunately, I feel like that ship sailed, man, for him.
This tape
you think he's good?
No, I think
this tape isn't going to do numbers.
That is good, but I think the ship sailed. I think it's like, however much his music might be good, he's a good artist. I think it's too hard. Like he's not making back for the last 2 years. He's been making good music, but I just think the ship sailed. People aren't going to take him serious
because of N-Dubs.
Yeah,
I think I'm kind of mixed with him. This tape isn't going to chart by any means. This tape isn't going to do any great numbers by any means. I'm not going to. I'll make that clear. But his single game, like his talent, means that he can still produce a song that has done similar numbers to what Oh My did back in 2017, I think it was, and that was well after N-Dubs.
Yeah.
He brought AM in on that track, who was virtually new to the scene at that point. He had probably 2 tracks out, probably a couple on SoundCloud as well. So if we're going to be objective, Dappy still is one of the best that the UK has to offer. He can sing and can rap. I say only Abracadabra could do it just as well.
One of the best. You'd say he's one of the best.
In terms of versatility as a singer and rapper, he is definitely one of the best. I don't, and it's not because he's so amazing, like he's GOAT status. It's more so because the UK just hasn't produced anyone else. Like I said, Abracadabra is probably the closest we're going to get to someone who could kind of sing and rap at the same time.
Okay. So
I still think he still has the ability for me to make a charting single.
He does.
A project is going to be hard. He's not going to get a label signing anymore, like anytime soon. If we're going to be honest, there's going to be a point where he takes a step back. But I've seen the freestyles that he puts out, and it's crazy. And this tape's pretty good. There's a couple records on here, like Word to My Mother with Steph London.
That I'm looking forward to hearing that.
That's a good record. You're gonna like that one. It's a club track. And then just the other ones that he released in and around. So he had Intro, which was pretty good. That was more of a story one. There's a bit of everything on that tape, if we're gonna be honest.
So his album, or is it an album or a mixtape?
I'm not sure. If I had to guess, it's gonna be an album, because the intro isn't something you'd put on a tape.
Okay, so the album's called Fortune, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, Fortune is released 2021. Literally just after, I think, we've all been released from lockdowns and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been good. You got stuff to play from it, Daps?
Yeah.
Okay, sensational.
No, I've got nothing to play from it. Hell no.
Oh no. Yeah, no. That's why I was like, But yeah, so Dappy. But like I said, with Dappy, like you said, Mo, I kind of feel like I like Dappy. You like Dappy. Daps likes Dappy. However, because he was part of N-Dubs, we don't really take him seriously, because
I think that's a generation thing. Like, maybe. I think people people who are aware of Dappy during end dubs are gonna have that feeling, but there's too many more people who are younger who
That's a fair point.
who aren't aware of that context, and who probably don't who don't care, to be honest, because it's nothing relevant to do with today. The only relevant problems he has today are probably like baby mum problems, which pops up on stage bar every now and then. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, he's got
like,
99 problems, but music ain't one.
yeah, like I don't think end dubs is going to be a reason that he doesn't make any more chai music. I think he's probably he has a studio in his own place. Like he can do it if he wants to. But yeah, man, there's a couple others. I could talk to guys who dropped a bit earlier as well, man. Like we've had some good music this year, man.
Yeah, for real. So I'll just say it real because you know you've got things to do and we need to probably move on. So and we don't want to spend the whole show talking about music. So next Friday, 10 p.m.
Let's see. If I haven't got nothing going, I'm normally going into an office where I do some work there now, man. But on a Friday evening. But let's see. If it works, it works.
Well, you hit me up now that we know that this works. We're good any Friday because this is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. So yeah, whenever you're ready on a Friday.
Yeah, definitely.
The music's coming through. So yeah, man. Thank you for joining us.
Nah, thank you for having me.
Safe, Mo.
Where can people find you, Mo, real quick?
It's the usual. It's Mo Blogs. I think my tagline here is Mo Blogs _ on Twitter, Mo Blogs YouTube. Where else can you find me? Oh, I've got a show launching on a platform called Revealed very soon.
Nice.
It's a UK wrap-up show, and that's going to be starting on the 22nd live stream, so you guys can tune in. So yeah, Revealed with the second letter is an X. So check that out. It's a UK sort of UK scene spotlight platform. And what else I'm working? I'm doing a couple stuff with artists right now, but yeah, when you see that, you see that. But make sure you follow my socials to stay in tune.
Absolutely, and thank you for joining us.
Now, thank you for having me, man.
Right then. Let me just.
Oh, we've got.
But don't bring him in just yet. Do not bring him in just yet.
I won't.
You got any shout outs to get through or anything? Or any other questions, real quick?
The questions?
Were they by Ladimus or were they actually by the Arsenal Donny?
So they were by Ladimus, and yeah, Ladimus had a few. Arsenal Donny had some as well, but no, honestly, they were very funny. So obviously, the superhero thing and stuff like that. Ladimus asked us about club ting and stuff, but I'm not gonna say that yet.
Okay, bear with me.
Yeah, now I will do. So it's your boys, Soups. That's me, and then you got Daps over there. Have a wave, Daps.
That's her.
Yeah. And we are here. We're usually here each and every Friday, 10 p.m. till midnight on the Lookout Show UK. We've got music, banter, and vibes. UK music and culture. We discuss everything that's happened during the week and beyond. But today, we've gone live. We had a nice Turkish dinner. We've gone live and we're gonna
Turkish.
No, it was absolutely.
Other cuisines are available.
Other cuisines are available, but we had Turkish today, and we're here for about 9:30ish.
So
we do Chew the Fat, where we talk any subject, anything goes.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
I
we
just
had
want to send.
on. Yeah, go
I
on.
want to send a happy birthday out to John May.
Yes, happy birthday, John
Salute
May.
you, Mr. John May.
Balloons on your page.
Yeah, for real.
Chelsea.
Love for you, John. John, you are right up mine, Soups' street.
No, listen, he is hilarious.
Alan Partridge, hilarious.
Like literally, like right up our street with like humor. Sensational. Big up John May. Happy birthday, John May. Hope you have a great
shout out
Saturday.
To the rest of the Blue Wave Massive. Hold tight, CFCJ.
Yeah.
Love my brother fully. Hold tight. The Winter Surfer.
Hold tight, the Winter Surfer.
But I'm trying to remember his actual name.
Hold tight, Ladimus as well.
Ladimus. Yeah, all in Claudio as well. Hold tight, all involved in the Blue Wave, coming back real soon. However, we have another guest in the building. I'm hoping
We
that
do.
he has got the right attire on.
I hope he's wearing sunglasses
He'd
and
better
a
have
hoodie.
damn sunglasses on.
I hope so. I hope so. I don't want to see his eyes. I don't want to see nothing else. I just want
Nah,
to see a hoodie and I want to see sunglasses.
It's funny, I was watching Does the Shoe Fit the other day, series 1 with I think KSI on.
Yeah.
One chick was like, why are you wearing sunglasses? Like, and he was like, what? And she's like, oh, I don't really like it. He's like, I don't like your earrings. You know them ones where, well, why are you wearing them? Shut up.
Innit?
But I hope he's got them on. But right,
So do I.
I've been, obviously he's been on the Blue Wave a lot. But I've always kind of thought we need him involved in Never a Foul more. Whether it be Chew the Fat, whether it be the Never a Foul shows, Lookout Show, whatever, because I do believe he's a personality.
Massively.
His statements are wild.
And crazy.
Crazy.
Wild and crazy.
I'm going to take this down.
Shall we bring him in then? We'll bring him in.
Hold on. Let me tell you when to bring him in.
Okay. Say no more.
I want you to bring him in
Yeah.
on 3.
Okay. 3. No. We'll count up then. Or can we bring him in on 1?
The man himself.
We'll bring him in on 1. I'll count down from 3 to 1.
The man himself. You can start counting down while I'm talking.
3.
The man himself.
2.
I refer to him as Young Jeezy. Yeah.
2.5.
Others know him as Ladimus Prime.
1 3/4.
You're taking bare time with this, bruv.
3, 2, 1. Ladimus Prime.
And then you don't add him.
Mr. Magic City, blowing color purple, make it rain on your forehead.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, please. It's an honor to be on.
You know you can't listen to this like every
Yeah.
I'm Gangsta
Grizzle.
Mr. Magic City,
Boy.
blowing color purple, I make it rain on your
What's
forehead.
that?
Thought I had a fan the way I blow that money.
That's it. It's an honor to be on.
What are you saying, brother?
No, I'm
Man,
good. I'm
that
good.
was
Thank you
prime.
guys for having me on. Thank you both for having
Thank
me
you
on.
for joining us, brother.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you on. And obviously, Daps played Young Jeezy. Prime, do you know about Young Jeezy?
Nope.
At
That's
all?
what I'm saying,
No
brother.
idea.
You need to
No
you need to
idea.
study Young Jeezy, man.
Young Jeezy
I'm not-
is a
I'm not
sensational
a
rapper.
connoisseur. I'm not a
Okay,
connoisseur of the music game like that.
He's a sensational rapper. And you, yeah, I know you got sunglasses on, and you got your hoodie on. You look exactly spitting image.
The
of
thing
Young
is, yeah,
Jeezy.
I'll be
That's
100
right.
after because I said it. Then I've gone and preed like pictures of Jeezy, and I'm like, you know what? He doesn't that much.
Oh, come
But-
on.
But I'm gonna just roll with it now because I said it, and it's the hood. It's the hoodie and the sunglasses. Thing.
That's all it is.
But
Hoodie
you
and
need to
sunglasses.
ride that out, bruv. And I have no doubt, yeah, that you have people talk nonsense like, why are you wearing sunglasses on the stream and stuff like that? But tell them to shut up, innit? It is a vibe.
All of the time. It's like half the comments. There's no sun inside. Why are you wearing sunglasses? All
But
the
is
time.
there a reason behind it?
No, not really. I did it once.
I love it. I love it even
no,
more.
Not at all.
I-
Literally no reason.
I hopped on a stream once and my sunglasses were right next to me and I wore them and it just kind of stuck.
But that's the thing, that's calm, bruv. And I like that story more. I asked the question because I didn't want to bring up too much about it, then come out that there is a reason behind it. Like, I'll be 100, yeah? If there is any reason for me to wear sunglasses, I will, because all my sunglasses are prescription. I don't like wearing my glasses. So if I'm out on a sunny day, it means I can see properly. So I just wanted to get it there, but I love it even more that you just do it because.
Yeah, no, there's
That-
I wear hoodies because it's comfortable and
Yep,
you
fully.
know, when I first started doing YouTube during lockdown, my hair was a mess and instead of being made fun of because of my hair, I just decided just to wear the hoodie instead.
Okay, so what's your hair looking like right now? You knew I was gonna say that straight away. So Prime, what's your hair looking like right now?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Would,
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
No,
So,
Might
that's all
need
good.
but like
That's all good.
but you know what it is, because you've mentioned before that my hairline always used to look fresh, but I'll be 100. Yeah, before I went, like, rest in peace, Fabs. Me and Soups' barber passed away, and I tried one other barber before I went on holiday, and it was so disgraceful. Like the fade lasted like 3 days. That since I've got back, I'm just bald heading it until I find the right barber, bruv. So my hairline at the moment is looking mad controversial.
I must be one of the.
Huh?
Like I'm not. I don't know. I must be one of the only people. Like I'm not mad about like hair and hairline and stuff like that.
Bruv, it's what it is. It's what it is. So let's get into these questions, Soups.
Let's do it. Let's get into these questions.
Actually, firstly, you keep going back to that back shortly.
Yeah, no. It's
Ladimus,
yeah,
firstly, tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh, yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Ladimus Prime. Some people might know me from the Football Terrace. I'm also part of the First XI. Yeah, search the First XI on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, all of that.
Spaces, all over Spaces.
Yeah, well, yeah, the First XI does go quite a few spaces. I don't use spaces that much.
Or
at least I don't speak on spaces that much, but yeah.
Now the second thing is we've had this conversation before. Where are you from?
Well,
live.
born
Where
in.
do you live?
Oh, now live in London.
Yeah.
No. Start from the beginning. You were gonna say it.
No, I
Where
was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Ireland.
Ireland, that's it. And that's because I was trying to work out your accent for ages. And I didn't get it. Soups got it mad quickly. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
But
quite
now
a few people
get
think I'm like American or I sound American.
To me, you sounded like a Caribbean island. It had a certain twang to it. Do you know what I'm saying, Soups?
A little bit, but
Like,
I did.
Where you just hear a twang and you're like, hold on, there's something. It kind of does like that American, like.
I've had that once.
Yeah, probably from me, to be fair. Clearly, from Soups is like a little bit, maybe not, but that to me, that's.
I've only had that once.
Like
I've only had that once, and that was.
No, I'm still hearing it now. You know,
from...
I am fully still hearing it now.
Okay, no, I did clock it, but with me,
Asian.
Nah, definitely not.
A twang of Asian.
Nah, definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not.
We'll have this conversation offline.
We will. But with me, like I said, I clocked it quick. Like that said, I clocked it quick because do you know what? I hate talking about it. I used to live in Singapore for a while, and I had friends that were from Scotland. I had friends from Ireland. I had friends from all over the place. Yeah, and when we went to when we were in Singapore, it was cool. They could talk. They could have their conversations and all that. But when we went overseas, went to Thailand, Bali, Laos, Cambodia, stuff like that. Anytime we talked to locals, they would speak. The local would just look at me as if I could translate what the person was saying in English again. And you know what? The worst thing was I'd take the role. So just say my friend from Scotland would be like what are you lot doing? They look at me and I'll be like, he said, what are you lot doing? And I'd like, I'd be the interpreter. And it was crazy.
Played into the role. You played into the role.
Yeah. I hated it, but I'd do it just to like have some communication. But so with me, I think I kind of speak maybe like international English, like an international style of English. So like loads of people can understand the way I talk. I could talk to anyone, any country, whatever. So I'll do that. And yeah, So yeah, so when I heard you speak, I was like, hang on, let me pick up that. Let me pick up that the accent. Yeah, I can hear it. That sounds like that. So I clocked it.
Sorry, you know what, Soups? I want you two are having a beautiful conversation.
Now we are. Oh my god, I keep pressing
You're
it.
gonna keep doing it. You're gonna stop doing that soon.
I will.
People in the comments. Firstly, shout out Laurie. Soups, I don't want you to read the comments, please. You
Big up.
stay away from the comments.
I will. Big up Laurie. Big up Laurie.
Because I want to have a quick butcher's hook at Summit.
Oh, I can't even.
You man carry on talking about. You man carry.
No, so okay. So do you know what? I was winding up.
About,
I was winding up a conversation. So
sorry,
like
one last thing, Laurie. If you want to jump in, let man know, and we will send you a link.
Yeah, we got Laurie. So like I said, Prime. I heard your accent and stuff like that. I heard the cadence of the way you spoke, and I was like, yeah, I latched onto that. But that's because of what I'd done in my life. And it was all good. So it was very interesting to find out your origin story. You know what I mean? And you asked us a question earlier about superpowers.
My origin story.
Yeah, you asked about. So you asked us. So the people who may not be locked in and locked on, then you asked us a question about origin story. And if I was a supervillain, but I open up to everyone. So if you were a first of all, let me ask you this question: would you be a supervillain or would you be a hero?
Villain, I reckon.
You reckon?
I think so.
Prime, we saying villain? Would you be a superhero or supervillain?
Let's go with hero for now.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with hero.
Think so, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go with hero.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with hero for now. So if you're a superhero, what would be your superpower?
What sort of day I wake up on? Control the elements.
He's added X. No, just answer that. What would be
I don't even
your
have to think about it.
superhero?
Control
What
the
would be your
elements.
superpower? Control all the elements,
Control the
so
elements.
like the weather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you could wake up one day and you'd be like, yeah, it's a bit rainy. I'm gonna make it sunny. Is that it? Is that the extent of your superpowers?
Well, yeah, kind of essentially.
So you're basically Storm from Marvel.
Well, that would be sort of like, I guess, the base level, right? But like, kind of.
Expand on it then.
Kind of like.
So what would be Prime? What would be the extent of your superpowers? You can control all the elements. What would they be?
What, like air, water, earth, fire, like bending and shaping the elements.
Okay, so you could make a building out of whatever element you want, or
I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't lie. Them superpowers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Safe. Your superpowers are all right. But I don't know.
Yeah, like bending and manipulating the elements. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
I had to do some real quick research there because I don't know if you man read the comments, but I'm seeing who is it? Hold tight.
Fadzi.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Fadzi.
Throw it up on screen real quick.
That one.
Yeah. So I've just jumped on quickly to try and have a butcher's to see if I can find anything. So I'm seeing the Sun have said Ole Gunnar has managed final game for Man United. I'm not trusting anything the Sun said.
Tick tack. Tick tack.
Manchester Evening News, Manchester United players expecting Ole Gunnar sacked. And then I'm not seeing anything from no
reputable sources. Nothing.
Yeah, it's one of them ones again. Like I look, whoever's watching this, if they have official confirmation that unfortunately Ollie is no longer at the wheel, I'll go to bed a little bit upset. However, at the same time, I will go to bed proven right. From day one, I said it with chest. I got challenged by not just United fans. I remember back last December, January, I had a lot of people going at me. Mario, you were one of them. I had a lot of people going at me because I was saying you ain't winning nothing under Ollie. I'll stand firm, and even when you lot were challenging last season, I'm like, you're winning nothing under Ollie. I'm right. You're gonna win nothing under Ollie. I hope to God he keeps that job, and if not, I hope Rodgers gets it. I hope you put blind faith in another overrated manager like Brendan Rodgers. Chelsea showed today about Brendan Rodgers. His first season bounce is well and truly flat. Did you have 4 goals?
You got to
as well?
you got to respect. I like Brendan Rodgers. I think he's good. I think he is. I think he's a good manager. That
good.
There's potential there.
Good. Is that the levels you're setting him at? Good.
Well, I don't know. He's really good. He's not elite or anything, but like he's in the same category as Poch, for example. And everyone loves him.
You know what? I wouldn't say you're far wrong with that. I don't overly rate Poch. I think Poch is mad overrated, man.
Yeah, no, extremely.
Poch is boxing on a next level at PSG.
So they're saying, I just had a look. Yeah, I had a look on Twitter. And they're saying unreputable sources, by the way.
Are they going off tie?
There might be. So people are saying that Ollie has been sacked, Joe Glazer sacked him, and blah, 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 blah. But what they're also saying, they're throwing in that little nugget, is that Darren Fletcher is going to be the interim manager.
But I'm telling you, yeah, if Man United do that type of effery, yeah, big Manchester United. And I actually... The other week, it got to a point where after the derby, where I was saying, you know what, yeah, I'm not going to run them no more because how dare your board put the fans in a position where they're having to have a debate, they're having to fight Ollie's corner against clubs with managers like Tuchel, Klopp, Pep. Like, it's just embarrassing on your club, right? And I was saying they won't get rid of him till the summer because they've got a big long-term plan to bring in the Ajax Don. United fans were like, no, our club don't work like your clubs. If you, man, get rid of Ollie and bring in someone like Fletcher, yeah, I am fucking creasing, bruv. Like, honestly, what is your board on, bruv? I swear to God, they're like, no, it's fine. We'll just bring another, not even you know what? They've moved from bringing in shit managers that are legends to just bringing in not even legends now, like players that once played for the club. Who's that? Was it Beppe? Who was that Donny that...
Oh, the one who they didn't even look at and...
No, for you, man. Like, yeah.
I remember, but can't remember.
Bruv, all I'm saying is, yeah... Jemba's going to get the manager's role soon because he played for you once. This is just brilliant.
Yeah, so they're saying, honestly, on Twitter, I don't know if you've seen it, Prime. I don't know if you've seen it, Daps, yeah? They're saying... Ole Gunnar Solskjaer...
But who's them?
Sacked. Like literally every outlet.
Johnny.
Nah, obviously, like I said, no reputable outlets are saying it yet. They're not confirming it, not confirming or denying. But other outlets are saying Ollie's been sacked.
But I saw this like 2-3 weeks ago, bruv.
Yeah, no, but they're really saying it tonight.
Who's them? You're saying they really say all over Twitter. What? So United fans.
When I say them, I mean United Twitter.
All right, but not Manchester United.
No, not
just,
at all.
Just
not
right.
at all.
So what you're saying is the Twitter world, like there were 2 weeks ago, where there. Look, I'll be 100 people. If you're a Man United fan, make sure you go and subscribe to Trafford Tunnel. Sensational channel, right? However, Trafford Tunnel show tonight said the pain is over. So what? Does that mean Ollie's gone? Because Trafford Tunnel said the pain's over.
No, but
that's the Twitter world, bruv. So unless you're screaming Sky, BBC,
no, but you're saying
Man United's Twitter, who's your number one? Like,
listen, I know what you're saying, and you're saying it like as if I said it.
You've been screaming it for ages as well, because I know you're like until you see something. But I just pray he doesn't go, man.
Yeah,
I want him to go.
Okay, no, that's cool, but
I hope he stays.
Yeah, I need to clarify, Brian. I hope you understand too. I'm not saying it as a matter of fact. I'm just saying
you're repeating what I said. Yeah. That basically, you're repeating what the comment said a minute ago. That
on Twitter,
on Twitter.
I'm saying what they're saying on
So
Twitter.
just
And
to confirm,
when
2
so
weeks
when you
ago on
say-
Twitter, 2 weeks ago on Twitter, was it saying the same thing?
it was, but not with as much vim as they're
okay.
saying now.
It's Saturday night. They've got louder. Had two drinks and that.
They have, but
All
they
I-
also had an emergency board meeting tonight after the game.
What Twitter did?
No.
Oh, what Man United that haven't tweeted did?
Now, all I say is the Glazers, if you're watching, keep Ollie just for another week.
Ollie for
We
life.
play them next week. We
But
play
you
them
know
next
what?
week, and
Oh,
I can't
when
have
do you
that.
play him?
Next week.
But you don't need to worry.
Nah, I do.
Honestly.
That manager bounced with Ronaldo. Oh,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I don't trust it,
And
so.
what? So if them man got you and then Arsenal the week after,
Yeah.
you know what? They should keep Ollie in and just let Ollie get them two smokes out of the way as well.
Nah, but you know what? United will beat Arsenal, though.
We will beat Arsenal.
You know what? Honestly, I get what you're saying. However, if you would have asked me 10 hours ago, especially when you see Rashford, Ronaldo, Bruno, Sancho starting up top, yeah, will United beat Watford? Banter aside, you're like, yeah, they're going to smoke Watford. Come on, man.
Yeah, but over the past
You've got to remember, I
2
honestly
weeks,
believe Arteta's a better tactical manager than Ollie is.
I don't think he is.
Nah, I think he is, man.
Arteta is not better than Ollie.
He is. He is.
He's not.
Ollie's dog
he's
shit,
not.
bruv. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going to step back.
Arteta's not. But Arteta's not special either.
Oh no, he's not. But no. I'm not going with Arteta's special. I'm going with Ollie's dog shit. Arteta's not.
I don't think. I don't think Ollie.
If you want to say he's like bird shit, that's fine. But he's not dog shit. Ollie's dog
I don't
shit.
think. I don't think Ollie's dog shit. I don't think it's that bad. I just think he's just an average manager.
No, he's
That
not
was
average,
that,
man.
but-
You can't give him his vibes, bruv. That's all he's got. All he has is vibes and like cuddles and inshallah maybe. I don't know if Norwegians do inshallah and that, but yeah, that's all. But honestly, Arteta is a lot better. Me personally, I put Arteta a lot higher than Ollie, but I think Ollie is so underqualified for the role he is. Like I'll be 100. Man United deserve so much better than this, but I'm all for them not getting what they deserve.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I heard that, but also there are certain United fans at this pain they're going through. They do deserve this stuff. You know what I
Oh
mean?
fuck yeah, bruv. The other week, a tweet reminded me because it was actually the day after I was being like, kind of, you know what, I'm not going to gun them no more because their fans. They're bored of fucking up their fans. Then I got reminded of how them man used to have like banners at their club saying 34 and a half years and counting down till it became 35 years since we'd won a trophy. Yeah. So fuck them, man. Right. Because we've had 10 since you've had one. Like, in fact, you've had none since we've had 10. Man United. The fans do deserve this. Right. But at the same time, they are big Man United, and it's funny to watch the club. Sorry, Soups, you're right over there, bruv.
No,
Imagine, and this is how big they are. They weren't even. It was Liverpool v Arsenal, and the crowd was singing Ollie at the wheel. Imagine Watford fans singing "United get battered everywhere they go." Watford, bruv. How has a club gone from that level to that level? You know, it's funny because if you think about it, Prime, it used to be United and Arsenal. How shit are United and Arsenal right now?
It's a massive far from grace.
Sorry, Soups, you're right over there, bruv.
I just
Yeah, I'm good.
nah,
Like-
but you know what it is though? Like I don't know. Like I respect because growing up and seeing United dominate, I respect them too much, so I don't lay into them as much as I should.
Yeah, I was the same as that, fully. I get that, and they will come back. I still believe they will come back
they will.
eventually. I don't know what manager is going to... To this point, I don't know when it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I will say it with chest now. This is a receipt. People can note it down. I'm not saying Manchester United won't win a trophy under Zidane if Zidane comes. What I will say is if Zidane comes to Manchester United, it will not be a long-term romance, and it will end fucking badly. I'm screaming it with chest. Zidane is not the guy that Manchester United should go for. That guy is overrated, and to be fair, and was like an elite version of Oli. That it was the players around him that won stuff for him, in my opinion.
I agree with everything you said about Zidane, except for the part of he wouldn't work at United. I think he would, just based on the fact of, like, when he went into Real Madrid the first time, that same sort of thing of having a super team, quote unquote, and working off of vibes, it could work at Man United. Will it be enough to win the league? No, but
I do
don't
think
know. They could fluke a Champions League.
They could.
They could get
They
Champions League.
definitely could.
And like that would be enough for Zidane for a season or two. Then he leaves. And United fans would love that.
Like I said, I'm not doubting they might win something under Zidane. I just do not believe that they will. I believe it will end badly.
Oh no, it will end badly, but
I don't believe
United fans
Zidane
would be okay with it.
Yeah, I don't believe Zidane and the Glazers will get on well.
No, they won't. But United fans would be okay with it because it'd win them the CL or something, and they would use it as justification.
Yeah. So we're being updated quickly on the Fletcher thing, but Chris, you know what? When you're talking about fourth search term and that, I need more than this, man. You know what? I'll be 100. What, Ladimus? What's your opinion on Fabrizio?
What, Romano?
And the quality of his. I think he's very clever with what he says, you know. But I think through the
he's
summer,
one of the best that's out there.
He for someone that's so in the know, I feel like he proper, like, what's it called? His bets. Some of his bets.
He hedges his bets.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think he says things that are like, that's a great statement, but it's not confirming nothing. Like, it's basically stated perfectly that if it doesn't happen, you're not discredited. Like, let's be real. He reported that Ronaldo was basically wearing a City shirt. So, I don't know, man. I need to see.
He's a great wordsmith, but like, I don't know what people need to keep in mind with journalists. They only know things like they've been told. But just because, for example, with Ronaldo in a City shirt being confirmed, just because something is confirmed, doesn't mean like everything deal goes through, yada yada yada. Because so I don't know. I think people like football fans need to cling on to words of journalists, and then when they get one thing wrong, like, I think Fabrizio got a few things wrong this summer, and all of a sudden, he's a fraud, he's not reliable, he's not tier 1 anymore. It's madness.
Okay. I'm good. No.
Sorry, my mic wasn't on. Are you all right? Was it the thought of Fletcher?
No, it wasn't. I was just letting you lot have a conversation, like you two having a conversation, knowing absolutely nothing.
Oh,
So,
hold on,
you were
bruv.
just talking
Oh, no.
whatever you're talking.
You know what? You want to come in on that type of smoke, bruv? A minute ago, you were basically trying to scream that Ollie was out the door based on football Twitter.
No, I wasn't.
No, you were, bruv.
I wasn't.
But there is nothing we have said.
After
Daps
said what he's saying, I'll confirm.
No, so cool. What have we said that was nonsense?
So after Daps has said what he's saying, I'll confirm what I was saying, actually.
Right, so confirm that. Then tell me what we were saying that was nonsense. Because we were talking our opinions. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ladimus. That is what we were just talking our opinions on stuff.
On Ollie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, based
Right.
on.
Our opinions. Opinions are opinions.
Okay, so do you know what? So the wrong thing I said was based on nothing. So it's based on your opinions.
Yeah.
So what I meant was in comparison to based on facts. That's what I was saying.
All right. So what facts? Go on.
No. So
Oh, you don't want to do that because we can go there, Suits. You know.
So we're not talking about facts, but what you tried to do before.
You
was
came for
slander
neck,
me.
bruv. Don't come for neck.
No,
I know.
well-
I was just asking you if you're all right because you were kicking back, looking
Yeah, no, but
mad
what you-
depressed.
you know
I
what-
thought Fletcher news had hurt you.
No, but what you tried to do was slander me and said that I said this based on this and that. Like I said, I'm going to confirm what I was saying based on what I was on the information that
Are
I
we
had.
going back to the Twitter thing now?
Yes,
Right.
because
well,
I
agree.
actually
You've gone by
I didn't-
Twitter. You've
I
gone
didn't
by
get a
Twitter.
chance.
You've gone by Twitter.
No, so the important thing to say is it's not me gone by Twitter. I'm not saying that. The question was, what are people saying on Twitter? And I said what people were saying. It's not what I'm saying. So it's not me. It's not
I
me.
apologize.
So that's the important thing. That's what I'm
Exactly.
trying
Just
to.
and that's why
talking
you
about
kick
the
back.
news that's in Twitter.
Yes. It's
Okay.
it's
I
nothing
mean,
to do with me.
I apologize if I hurt your feelings there, bro.
No, you didn't. I'm tougher than that. But what I'm saying is, on Twitter, people are saying this, and then you ask the question.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We get it, bro.
What?
I get it. It was Twitter talking.
Yeah, but so what am I going to say next then?
Carry on.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you asked me a question and you didn't let me answer. The question you asked me was, what's different now to what's different to
Okay,
what people
yeah,
were
yeah.
saying 2 weeks ago and stuff like that? Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah. So I'll answer. The difference now is, and you two talked about it. You and Prime talked about it. Fabrizio Romano
Oh, fuck me.
has also chimed in.
Fuck me.
And
Imagine
said
the
this.
power of this Don.
Yeah, no, I know. And you know what? The good thing is you lot discussed it. But that's the so that's the main difference. But not only Fabrizio Romano is
Put the
saying
camera on
this.
you while you talk if you want.
Yeah,
It's
no,
very
you're
good.
right. No, it's true. So not only Fabrizio Romano is saying this, but also people like Samuel Luckhurst, other Man United in the knows are also
Trafford Tunnel.
saying, yeah, Trafford Tunnel will tie, are also saying the same story as well. So that's the difference. So before, 2 weeks ago, when it was speculated that a lot of speculation that Oli might be fired and whatever, not everybody was singing to on the same hymn sheet. But today the difference is, following the emergency meeting that they had after this game, everybody is saying the same
Do you
thing.
reckon Ollie just fucked off home?
No, I don't think he did.
I know. I feel like today, right? Firstly, I did think when you lost to Liverpool, losing to the Scousers at home should have led to the sack. But I do get what people were saying is let him take the smoke of City, Chelsea, Arsenal, then get rid. I also think, yeah, maybe they did. Then the City game that seemed to really hurt you, man. But losing 4-1 to Watford, I even feel like today, the way that Ollie was, I think he knew, yeah, I can't ride this one out. I don't know, man. Who knows? I just hope for you, man, that Fletcher isn't the answer. The only thing I would say, yes, Jamino, what is good, my bro, is if Fletcher is the answer, yeah, that might tell you that they have someone planned for the summer.
Maybe not even. Well, that may be true, but United fans, don't let this sort of cycle continue, because we've seen with two managers now on the bounce that player power has been the reason, or one of the major reasons why.
I like what you're saying.
The managers have got sacked, and
I like what you're saying.
You guys, they don't care because no one likes Mourinho, no one likes Oli. That's fine.
No,
What if it's Zidane that gets sacked, or Poch, who everyone loves?
Okay.
The manager you love, and these players, say a Ronaldo or a Greenwood, whatever, they get them sacked in the future. Then all of a sudden it's now going to become a problem. But it's been.
I like
all
what you're
along.
saying. Okay, Prime, I like what you're saying. But the difference between today and the difference between when Mourinho definitely lost the dressing room. Yeah, he alienated a lot of players, and they probably did down tools. But today, and Daps can vouch for this as well, because Daps was the one who pointed this out to me.
The Bruno thing.
So yeah, I don't feel like Ollie has lost a dressing room. And when Ollie went over to the crowd to say to the fans to say, sorry, or thank you for coming and stuff like that, went to the away stand. Bruno Fernandes was standing behind him, and he was saying, "Don't blame Ollie.
Yeah, facts.
It's all of us.
Yeah,
it's
you know
all
what?
of us." So that tells me he hasn't lost a dressing room at all. It's just not gone the way
You know what?
we wanted it
I'll
to.
be 100. The one thing that I will rate Ollie for is I do believe he has, especially last season, he kept your squad happy. They all generally this season.
Last season was the most likable
Oh,
that any of our players have been for a long time.
I mean, they all seemed happy in it. This year, look, we all create narratives, yeah, and the narrative that in my head I've created is that if you're someone like Ronaldo, that however Ronaldo cares about probably his loved ones, and that's about it, right? That's how he's got where he has, yeah. So yes, he respects Ollie that he played with him many moons ago, but Ronaldo cares more about his legacy. And right now, his dream return to Man United is not going the way he expected it to go. And he will be in the dressing room looking at Ollie, thinking, do you know what? I'm not feeling the way you are managing it. Now, I felt like he would then have the pull over people, the other bigger personalities that, you know what? No, I'll just say the other winners. Bruno is one of them. Now, the fact that Bruno came out today and did that, when I'm screaming, if Ronaldo's going to have a pull over anyone in that dressing room, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes. They play for Portugal together. Bruno will definitely look up to him, like probably Bernardo Silva does, Diaz probably does, Cancelo probably does. The fact that Bruno openly came out when Ollie went over and put his hands up to the fans like, I'm taking this one, and the fans, I don't even know if the fans switched on him, but he definitely did that. Bruno Fernandes was looking at the fans going, no, and pointing at all the players and saying, blame us, like, which I rate fucking massively, by the way. Even if Ollie goes, they're the type of players coming in that you want in your team that are going to fucking ride and take responsibility. Same with Bernardo Silva. In fact, Bernardo Silva did a very similar thing this week for Portugal when they didn't qualify. He came out saying to the fans, that is not good enough. I don't know what the fuck we did. We should not be drawing results like that to Serbia. So, but I don't actually, I'm going to go back. I did think he'd lost the dressing room. I don't think he has lost the dressing room. But I think when I saw that screenshot earlier, in fact, let me just read it out. Sorry, Soups, this is going to be horrible for you. But where are we? Media. It's in here somewhere. What has been? Oh, maybe it was in this group. Right. If you look at, I can't find it now. Soups, you probably can't remember all of your L's, can you?
No, I can't.
But it was
wow.
No, not your personally, all of Ollie's L's. But when I was looking at it was like, it was going back further than I realised. Them man have been holding smoke for a minute. In fact, I think Tottenham was the only good result, wasn't it?
Yeah, that and Leeds.
It was bad reading, man. And when you see that, Man United losing to I think it went something like.
So do you understand?
Watford, City, Liverpool. You beat Tottenham. Before that, it was mad.
Okay. So do you understand then? You understand that when we know our form, we know that we've been bad. We watch every game. We see it. So when other people tell us, you this, you done that, or you done that, it's like, yeah, no, we know that. We understand. Yeah, we get it. We've seen it. You don't need to tell us. Obviously, we understand why you tell us, but you're not telling us anything new. So when we don't react the way that people expect us to react, it's mad.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to really quick. You're getting mad defensive, No,
I'm not.
No, you are, bruv. I don't even know what that bit right there was about. We're talking about your manager and you're now talking about your fans, bruv. I mean, if we want to talk on stuff like that, come on, bruv. Like, what, you don't think City fans go to games and see their seats empty next to them?
No. I'm not saying that.
Right. So what? So why feel to say it? You don't think they know that?
No, I know they know that
Right. So why say it then?
because
Because you're a big Man United, so you can.
no, no, not even.
Big boy, man.
Right, mate. Are you listening to this? Are you gonna listen?
No, you just got mad defensive. We were talking about your
Actually
manager.
haven't.
It was actually a football conversation, and you turned it into fans talking about your club. Like,
No. If that's what you've picked up from what I've putting down, then you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Actually, yeah, no. Let Super stand then. Let him land with the point.
let me land, and then you understand.
he just land. Don't do that. You just landed because you stopped.
I actually didn't.
Now you want to go through another landing,
No.
like there was wind
No, I
blowing
didn't.
the runway when you tried to land, bruv. There was no wind. You landed perfectly.
Wind blowing on the runway.
Agree, Prime. Agree. Because it's cool if you agree.
No, like land with the point because I want to understand what the point is.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, my point.
Remix.
So my point is,
I'm going to change the backing music while you come up with the backstory.
So my point is, when obviously we can see what Man United are doing, we can see the form, we know, we watch the games and stuff, we can see
the empty seats of the.
We've had. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Don't worry, Daps. I'm going to add that to the thing as well. Don't worry, I'm going to add that. So with Man United, we can see the performances, and I even said to my dad today, I keep saying it every single game. That was the worst performance that I've ever seen from Man United, and then I'll say it the next game. That's the worst performance that I've ever seen. So then, when somebody else from another team, another supporter, tells me that, then obviously I get it. Yeah. You know, and I'll agree in the first instance. I'll be like, yeah. We had a rubbish performance. Yeah, we were rubbish. Blah.
You just gone over what. Oh, sorry. Here's the landing.
And then, once they've said that, they've made their point. If they then say something else again, I'm like, bro, like you've already said that. Like I know what you're saying. You're saying that we're rubbish. Yeah, we're not achieving what we're supposed to achieve. Yeah, you literally said that in the first point anyway. I get it. I understand that. So I'm not going to agree with you. I'm not just going to like allow you to just like say that this time. So I'm going to react a bit differently. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more angry about what you're saying because I'm angry about our performances and stuff like that. So let me put it in terms of Manchester City, like what Daps was saying. He knows that he knows the thing about his stadium, and people are saying, "Oh, you got empty stadium, you don't feel fans," and blah 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 blah. They know that already. So you, Prime, if you say, "Oh, your stadium was empty, you didn't feel it," blah 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 blah, you didn't feel it. That's on the first instance might be like, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, I know that we didn't. Blah blah blah. 10 minutes later, Prime, if you come again and then you say something else about how the stadium's empty, he's gonna be like, "You're a prick, bro." I already know. We've had this conversation. I know that.
Hold on, pause. Who are you calling the prick, bro?
No, listen.
No. I get what you mean. It's like you hear it so much within your fan base, you don't need to hear it from rivals. I get what you mean.
We don't hear it. But so the first time, that's fine. I will hear it. I will understand it. I'll take it from you, Prime, as a Chelsea fan. Daps, I'll take it from you.
I don't even know what you're taking.
I'll take it from you as well.
I don't even know what you're taking at the moment. We've just had a debate about everything. We didn't actually give any shots.
No, because it's not shots. But Prime, you got it, yeah?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
You got the point I'm making, right?
Yeah, I got the point.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So the first time, that's cool. I'll have that. Oh, you lot of shit. Ollie's at the wheel. Blah 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 blah. I'll you know what? I'll accept that for an hour. I'll accept that for 90 minutes. I'll accept that for 180 minutes. That's fine. That is fine. And then the conversation's done, and then it's had. Then tomorrow, if you come again with this same stuff, if you're saying the same things again, bro, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'll react differently this time because you're taking the piss. You're being a prick now.
Bruv, I'm sorry, right? Where the hell has this come from? So me and Prime, we're talking about the hot topic right now.
Yeah.
We're talking whether he's going to be in or out. You're coming at people. Who are you coming at? Be direct in it.
No,
Or is this just like you're venting? I get it. You're angry in it.
no, I'm just talking in general. I'm generalizing. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm
No, I
generalizing.
just don't get where this is.
You don't get how it relates to what you were saying.
Nah, you've just come in like proper angry at fans. I
No.
just think you're venting still.
You get it, Prime. You get it. Or
No,
not.
yeah, I think.
Be honest.
I think you're fed. I think you're fed up of talking, and a lot of United fans are just fed up of talking about the whole Ollie situation.
There you go.
So I think you're just venting from that. So now I get that. Yeah.
There you go. You
No,
literally,
to be fair,
that's literally what I was saying.
other fans. To be fair, other fans are fed up of listening to it as well. Like every day
Yeah, no.
on streams, on spaces, United fans screaming about
get
Ollie.
that.
Like,
I get that.
But I'm bored of having the Reece James Trent conversation.
Yeah, I know. But you don't have to have
Yeah.
it. You can have it if you want.
and I'm bored of having Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard discussion. But
Yep.
Because Scholes is definitely
Scholes
like
is
levels ahead, like without even a doubt, shadow of a doubt. But anyway,
and Gerrard's a championship player. But yeah, what are you saying?
yeah.
That's one of the ones I love about you. Gerrard slander.
No,
You know what?
I love that.
Hold tight and Sam, he put something up the other day, basically trying to justify how much better Gerrard was, yeah, with than Scholes, and add a list of what Scholes individually won, which was pretty small compared to what compared to what Gerrard had won individually, yeah. And the one bit that I took from it is Steven Gerrard has never won Player of the Season.
Nah, to win Player of the Season, you more than likely need to win the Prem. So it's not going to happen.
Boom. Yeah, but it's a great point. I'm slipping, falling, can't get up.
Yeah, but a lot of those individual honours that Gerrard won, because he played for a big club in Liverpool, you're always going to get that attention. And also, he was always seen as, the best player amongst terrible players and dragging them out, which wasn't true. He played in great teams.
Played alongside Alonso.
And going into every season or most seasons, they're always looked at as, title challengers, or we can challenge or win the league. But because they didn't, history is now being flipped into being, he played with, he played with League Two players and he was dragging them out of the mud all the time. Like, that's not true.
Absolutely. Right. I think we might have someone else joining us real soon.
Like Z.
But you know what?
Z. So let me just clear up what I was saying. By the way,
for God's sake, come on, Bob. Please don't do it.
You see this? You see.
Is the Magnum getting to you already?
No.
You know what? Tonight, I proper feel like there is this. I've never realised it. Sometimes I think me and you just go back and forth. Tonight I realised we're actually like two talk sport presenters, bruv, who just, one's trying to be the good cop, the other trying to be the bad cop.
It's true. But the most important thing, like literally, the only reason I'm saying this is because I don't want people to slander me. I don't want people to say that I said this or I'm saying.
So what you're saying is you weren't happy that I said that you were riding out for Twitter.
No. Yeah, I wasn't saying that.
Yes, you were. Right,
bro. If you get backlash, you get backlash. You know what you meant, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
It's true. It's true. Not everyone's gonna, people can hear what you're saying, but a lot of people
quite
don't
frankly,
listen.
they don't
exactly
care what you're saying.
Yeah,
Right. Let's change the backing music because this has been going on for ages. Chew the fat. That suits. Ladimus Prime in the building.
Yeah.
And Ladimus, you know what? Bless you, you've jumped on as a Chelsea fan and had to speak about Ollie. and Soups' anger at fans talking about hot breaking news
No, I'm not.
and how
I'm
much
not.
Soups listens to Twitter.
No, I'm not.
However, today, great win,
Yeah,
Chelsea.
light work.
No, I mean for you lot, for Chelsea, man, great win.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's light work. We
Like, well, oh,
So first and foremost, before we go anywhere, I call you Prime.
I call you
Obviously,
Latimus.
yeah. Daps calls you Latimus, yeah. What's your preferred moniker? Is it Latimus Prime? Is it Latimus? Is it Prime?
Is it Jeezy?
That's right.
I prefer Prime, but I don't mind either one.
Prime.
I don't mind
Prime.
either one. So
So you get that? Are you a big Transformers fan?
yeah, the films. Yeah,
The films. Have you seen the cartoons on Netflix?
Which cartoons are you talking about?
There's a trilogy. Prime. There's a trilogy, right? Like a cartoon thing.
I saw them a bit when I was a kid.
Nah. It's new ones that have come out in the last year.
I remember.
I saw
would
them a
always
bit when I was a kid. Big fan of them back then.
Okay, so
The
Daps,
new-
you saw them.
seen the new one.
You
Old
saw
time
them.
Miles locked in.
Miley Dan.
What Miles? I bet you are staying up waiting on the
The boxing. Terrence
boxing.
Crawford. and that.
Crawford. Porter. Who you saying, Miles? I'm screaming. Yeah, that it's a Terrence Crawford win for me. Porter's great, but I feel like Porter is the gatekeeper to the Spence fight.
Do you watch Combat Sports
No,
Prime?
actually, it is on now. Jeez.
Prime. Do you watch Combat Sports? Boxing, UFC, stuff like that. I think there's a. Do you know what division are they, Daps?
I think they're are they middleweight? They're middleweight. I'm sure they're middleweight.
Middleweight. So
They
we've got
might be. I'm sure they're middleweight.
middleweight or super middleweight. We've got a fight that's on now. Oh no, Miles is saying it starts at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think Crawford's 4 a.m. Right?
Oh,
I agree with you. I think Crawford will do the team tonight. So.
he's saying that Crawford is too techie.
Yeah, I agree.
Done up a man's show.
I think so as well.
He's definitely watching the boxing as well. So yeah, that's 16.
So let's get back to Transformers or football. You want to go down Transformers, didn't you?
Literally, it's like 2 questions left. That's all.
Go on.
So Prime, obviously inspired by Transformers and stuff like that. And you said that you haven't seen like the new version of the Transformers that's on Netflix. You haven't seen it? For real?
Yeah, the new animated ones. No, I haven't seen them.
Okay. It's very good. Obviously, it's got Prime, Bumblebee, all that, Megatron. Honestly, it's very good. It's like a remake of the original that you've seen, Daps, the original animated series of Transformers.
My
So,
first
very good.
memory of crying was when Optimus Prime died in the original cartoon.
That's what I'm saying. But do you know what? You know that happens. You know that happens in the first like 10 minutes.
And then because when you're a youth, bruv, your attention span, like you only watch like I would know this from my daughter, like films 20 minutes. Then now she's a bit better, but when she was younger, but I had a sandwich, and I'll always remember that I was so upset. I was squeezing this sandwich to death, like crying, and then my mum had to go and make me another sandwich because my sandwich was just dead out. I just squeezed it to death.
Maybe a sandwich.
And then someone else basically takes on the form of Prime, but on a super level in the cartoon, innit?
Yeah, Hot Rod.
Hot Rod, yeah.
And he becomes Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, Ladimus Prime. So
You
like
put-
you're the lad. Like you be Optimus or Hot Wheel on a bender.
So yeah, he takes the Matrix, he puts it in his chest, he becomes Rodimus Prime. But it's good though, you know. Obviously, good films start with a tragedy or something.
Yeah, fully.
They start up there
But
with something, and then
listen,
the arc is good. So
the one thing I realised with my daughter is Disney films. Yeah, are a madness, bruv. Like one time we were sat watching, and Friday nights or Saturday nights we do movie nights, yeah, and we went to put one on,
Yeah.
and like open in 10 minutes, like say it's a princess. Most of the Disney princesses, yeah, they've lost one of their parents, you know.
Oh, crazy.
Like real talk. There's a Scottish one, she hasn't, but like so Yasmin, dad's about, mum's not there.
How's that, Yasmin?
Cinderella, she's living with her stepmom because her mum and dad have both gone.
And the Butter Sisters.
Yeah, the Dead Food Sisters. They honestly, if you go through it, most Disney princesses, yeah. Who's the other one? The Tangled one. Dad's not about
Rapunzel.
Dad's not about mum.
Lay down your hair.
Honestly, most Disney princesses have lost parents in that, and that's like the opening 15 or 20 minutes. Even Frozen, their mum and dad got duppied on a ship. Honestly, but I think what it teaches them is that you can have bad things happen, and it can still be a fairy tale story where you meet a prince that never cheats on you and earns loads of money.
Exactly that.
It's literally a prince.
Meet a prince.
All it
So
takes.
it's like they take a snippet from the real world, but then they don't give the ending from the real world.
All it takes is the man then with bare money to come through and just save you, innit?
Yeah. The racist.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got Rapunzel. But nah, it's true. But honestly, Prime, watch on Netflix if you got it. Watch Netflix. You'll see. It's a great story. It's very good. Like they've remade it. It's very good. So you'll enjoy it.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Yeah. No, very, very good. So it's the Lookout Show. Chew the fat. Daps and Soups. We are here surprisingly on a Saturday night. We're talking everything, innit? Football, movies, cartoons, you name it, we'll talk about it. We might even talk about combat sports a little bit later in a bit. We've got Miles locked on.
Latimus, you staying with us as well?
Are you going to stay with us?
Yeah, no, I don't mind.
Right.
Sensational.
I see we got someone else in the cut.
We got a special guest in the cup. Do you want to introduce it? Do you want to introduce him, Daps?
I will indeed. I had to draw for a song for him as well.
Oh,
and you know what?
Special.
I was looking for a song that was violent.
You saying Zayn's violent?
You just gave away who it was.
Oh, sorry. Are you saying it's violent?
But I mean, last time we met him, he was angry in it.
I think he was proud of his team.
Yeah, he was proud of his team, and then, but from the moment we met him, it was nothing but love.
Proper.
So instead, I kind of chose a violent rhythm that explains our relationship with him. Yeah, it's the one and only Zayn, Liverpool fan.
Hey,
How you saying, boys? You good?
We're good. What are you saying, Zayn? You
all right? Do you know what? If I'm honest, if you're gonna put a theme song on, I'd put that DMX one on. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna put a theme tune to me, bro.
Slipping, falling, can't get up. Steven Gerrard vibes.
No. DMX, bro.
Steven Gerrard. Imagine you're a legend not having a Premier League, boy. Embarrassing.
Oh.
Zayn, do you want to have a little conversation with Prime?
What's with the camera's angle, bro? I don't want to see your bogies up your nose, bro. Fix that thing. Yeah, that's better.
It's because I'm top of the league, so you know.
Do you know what? Like I said, man, do your thing, bro. Like I said, I still say City are favourites. They got the pedigree. They can carry on, man. So you do your thing, bro. Like I said, Christmas is coming. Christmas is a game changer for a lot of titles. So let's see what happens, bro. So, I mean, at the end of the day, good luck for you, bro. You do your thing. I've already said to Bearman that this season Liverpool is a cup team, bro. We ain't got that still, bro, in the midfield. So people can walk through us, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
You never
So
had that
for
skill about
me,
Gerrard anyway, but you know.
I ain't feeling no league this season. I'm telling you that for fact. So boy, you do you, bruv, innit? Do you know what I mean? So
You're
all I
not
say,
feeling the
that's just
league.
me, bruv.
How do you have the best team in Premier League history with one of the what a supposed world class
Why
manager?
why you
and you're not
insulting
feeling the
City?
league?
City
No,
have
no,
won
no,
the
no.
title.
I'm talking about Liverpool.
3 out of 3 years, bro. What are you talking about? That's disrespectful to City,
Yeah,
bruv.
but Liverpool's
You
supposed to be the
check
best
facts,
in Prem
bruv.
history.
Check your facts,
Liverpool's
bruv. You
supposed to be
can't
the
be
best in
playing
Prem
this, man.
history.
I don't play this mind games, bruv. This Jedi mind tricks.
I'm not
like,
playing,
yeah,
Chris. This is
you are the
not. This
best
is not
team
mind
ever
games.
in the Premier League. What are you talking about?
That's what
Arsenal,
That's what I was told. That's what I was
Invincibles, bruv.
told.
Who, bruv? Not
Invincibles
me,
is not
bruv.
even in.
Boy, you need to check your
Invincibles
friends,
is.
bruv. You need to check your friends because they know what they're chatting about.
Invincibles are not even in the
Why am I
conversation.
hearing
Invincibles are not
famous
even in the
teams to you,
conversation.
bro? What?
Invincibles are not even in the conversation amongst Premier League
Like I
teams.
said, put some respect on City, bruv. You're disrespecting them too much, man. In the day, 3 out of the last 4 Premier Leagues, they've won,
I
bruv.
respect City. I respect
So
City.
how can
City
you call Liverpool
and
the
Chelsea are
best
title
team in the
challengers.
Premier League when you got City?
That is
How
what
dare
I'm only
you
telling you
insult
what I
City
was
like
told.
that, bruv? That's
I'm
not
only
right,
telling
man. It's
you
not
what I was
right.
told. I'm only telling you what I was told.
Again, real talk, bro. I don't care who told you what, bro. Because boy, that man are chatting shit. So boy, if you're listening to them, man, boy, that's on you, bro.
Well,
Chatting man, like
Liverpool
chat
fans
sense, bruv. It's on you.
Liverpool fans usually do chat shit. So yeah, that is true.
That's true. I cuss out my fans all the time, bro. I cuss out Henderson. I call him a donkey, blatantly. Like today,
Nah,
where was donkey today?
Henderson's not a donkey.
Oh please, bro. When they started
Don't
calling
do that.
Hendinho
Don't do that.
last year and stuff, all that bullshit.
He's your best ever Liverpool captain. No, don't disrespect Henderson.
So what's been happening this season when he's playing, bro? This captaincy ain't getting us across the line, is it? Brentford, Man City.
But that's
Brighton.
your defense in general. That's your defense in general.
Well, isn't the captain supposed to lead by example, bro, and be the leader?
Yeah, but like
he can't lead. And boy, he's been playing, goals are still coming true, bro. So I don't know what. We want to check the people you chat to, bro.
He can't be leading donkeys like Van Dijk. He can't be leading donkeys like Van Dijk and Alisson conceding goals left, right, centre. So it's not
like I said, bro. That's your opinion, bro. Like I said, man, and then you do you, bro. And then you're living your dream, living your good life at the moment, boy. But like I said, is what goes up must come down, bro. So we'll see what happens, bro.
Hey, we saw that. Saw that with COVID season still.
Listen, you know what? The conversation was sensational. I love that. I love that. It was just like raw energy. Zayn versus Prime.
No. Do you know what? Can I say something? Sorry to butt in there, man. I don't know. This is kind of thing that man's on the drama thing all the time. I'm just what I don't like is people chat shit, bro, and I call people out for it. That's it.
Was just going back and forth, smiling. It was funny. I'm watching you two, thinking neither of you really. You both wanted to wind each other up. Ladimus, you were going for the neck. I'm being honest. Zayn has definitely come on a nice vibe, and Ladimus was like, nope.
Prime was grinning, skinning teeth. He was like, hey. Let me get him. Let me
flop, bro. Like he's success with the goals.
I flopped. Yeah, I flopped like Gerrard did in the Prem. Yes, I did.
Mate, honestly, you tried this Gerrard thing about 3-4 times now, bro.
I slipped hard.
Reaction.
Because it's true.
It's like
it's true.
Move on, bro. Try something next, bro. Try something fresh, man. Try something fresh.
I'm not trying to get a reaction. I'm not trying to get a reaction. It's not my Gerrard thing. It's your Gerrard thing.
I don't know why this addiction. Maybe you got a thing about Gerrard. Did you get me? I don't know. Maybe
I do. I have a.
I'm cool, man. Like I said, I do
have a thing about Gerrard. How can you be one of the greats and not have a Premier League title, man? It's embarrassing.
Again, that's your opinion, mate. Like I said, you're free, bruv. Go true, bruv. Yeah,
it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Even Danny Drinkwater has a Premier League.
What? And what, bro? And what?
I'm just saying.
Is that it? Is that the best you come up with?
Can I just
say, man?
Yo, can I just say, Prime? That was rude. That was rude. That was rude.
No. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm of a certain generation, bro. And then these young guys with these cussing nowadays, bro. Our days was brutal, bro. This is like what? Is that what you come up with, bro? If I start going in you, bro, you'll be crying.
The thing is, I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing anyone.
So less of that, bro. Less of that. No, you still ain't get me, man. Go on, keep trying. Oh man, this is kind of long, man. Because you're
Nah,
dry,
but Zane,
kind of
Zane, that's the
insults
thing.
or
Zane, that's the thing. I'm not
trying.
trying. Zane, that's the thing. I'm not getting you. I'm not trying to get you.
Exactly. You know, you're failing. You're flopping. Like I keep
No, but
saying,
I'm not trying to.
Flop.
But I'm
On
not
your
trying
flip
to.
flop.
How can I flop if I'm not trying to?
You keep saying the Gerard thing. I don't know why. I've not mentioned Gerard. I got no.
Yeah,
You can
because
say what you want to
it's
raise.
funny.
Call him Sleepy G, bruv. Yeah, Sleepy G. Bring him up, bruv. Sleepy G. You won
I
today
didn't
as a
call him Sleepy
manager
G. I
in the Premier League.
didn't call
Big
him
up Sleepy G, my guy. Sleepy G.
I didn't call him Sleepy G.
We got Super G in the place.
Sleepy G, bro. Sleepy G.
Wait, let me just throw something in the mix.
Ooh, Daps are gonna throw something in the mix.
Salah. No, Trent or Reece James. Take us out.
Oh my god. Wait. No, you got to ask somebody. You got to ask somebody.
I'm sorry, man.
Wait, Zane.
This is dry, bro.
No.
On what?
Zane,
on what? This season or
wait, Zane.
In terms of what?
Wait. Zane,
Ladimus, how much better than Trent is Reece James?
Let's go, Daps.
In terms of what? As a fullback, Reece James is better.
No, as a player.
As a player,
how much better?
Yeah, as a fullback, Trent's attacking attributes are insane. They're out of this world. They are amazing. No one can deny that. But as a fullback, he is average at best. There's a reason why for England in a completely different setup, this guy barely plays, and when he does, he gets pony minutes against the likes of San Marino. Like as an actual fullback, consistently on a consistent basis, defensively he's shoddy at best. Any average winger with a bit of pace or a trick in a step can get past this guy. Reece James he's very good going forward. Yes, he's not elite yet, and defensively he's extremely solid. Reece James, obviously he's not world class. He will get into that bracket because he has that talent. Trent, the world class thing about him is just his attacking attributes. Defensively, he's average. So as a fullback, I look at him as an average fullback with just a world-class trait about him.
You done, bro?
No, but I'm not wrong. And the thing is, he works perfectly in your system because Klopp sets you guys up to protect him. There's a reason why Henderson goes out to that side to cover him defensively, and you have whoever who plays right centre back, Gomez or Matip or whatever, has to go out there and cover him. Clearly, that's the reason why. And you know, when your defense and all that was falling apart and wasn't working and stuff last season, all the excuses I was hearing is, oh, we didn't have certain players come out there and cover Trent or cover this or do that, which shows as to why that there's defensive flaws in this game. But it's fine because it's covered in your system. So for Liverpool, it's not a problem. But Trent in different systems, like for England. Now, if Trent wants to be in that England team, he either needs to improve defensively massively, or Southgate or a different manager has to try and figure out a way to mitigate against that and protect them. Because England don't even play in the back four, they play with wing backs. And even with wing backs, this guy still cannot start for England on a consistent basis. So it is what it is.
You done your waffling, bruv. You hungry or something? You want to go Waffle House or something? Because boy, that was just bare waffle.
I'm not waffling, but yeah. Carry on.
So let's keep it real. Because like I said, let's get to the point. How long has Reece James been playing for your team or been rated as decent?
How long has he been doing what?
Playing good for Chelsea. Is it this year, last season? How long? What's his track record?
He's been playing at Chelsea for two full seasons. This is his third.
Okay, so the first full season he was right. It wasn't great, but last season, was it good?
He was great last season, yeah.
Like as good as he is this season? Like scoring goals as well?
He's improving this season. Again, he's young. I expect young players to improve as they go.
All right. So let's get down to it. So you're gassing up my man for what? Barely a season. I'll give him that. Barely a season, because I'm sure start this last season, my man was all right, average is best, right? 6 out of 10 in games, whatever. So you're gassing up a man that's barely put together one season, bro. One season, bro. And you're trying to compare him to Trent, bro. You're trying to compare him to Trent. Is that what you're doing, bro? Is that what you're doing, bro?
But who did I?
Honestly,
No,
answer the question. Don't deflect, bro. I listen to you waffle on for a good 5 minutes now, bro. Answer my question, bro.
I am answering your question. Who did I gas up?
I ain't saying that, bro. Move on, bro. Go on, you do your thing, bro.
Who did I gas up?
But man can't chat shit, bro. Do you get me?
Who did I gas? I am answering your question. Who did I gas up?
Answer the question. Are you gassing up?
I am answering your question. Who did I gas up?
Reece James after like one season put together.
I didn't gas up Reece James.
Oh, so what you're saying is this?
I said Reece James. He has more to improve.
What are you talking about?
But what did I say that I gassed him up? What exactly did I say?
The fact you're talking about the man for 5 minutes straight, you're gassing the man. I'm sorry, man.
But I wasn't talking about Reece James. I wasn't talking about Reece James.
I can sum up. I can sum up Trent in 30 seconds, bro. You're spending 5 minutes.
Okay, but I wasn't talking about Reece James for 5 minutes straight. I was explaining the differences between them, and what I think that Reece James as a fullback is better.
You're not no football pundit, bro. Do you think Reece James is better than Trent
in the system?
No. I'm just talking straight out. As a player, you obviously rate Reece James but more than Trent, right?
I rate him more than James Milner.
Go on, Prime. Answer the question. Do you rate Reece James more than Trent?
As a fullback, Reece James is a better fullback than Trent. Yes.
I'm just saying, as a player, a football player. So that's both defensively, attackingly, whatever you call a player. As a football player, that they both play as fullback. Yes, Reece James is a better fullback. Based on one sort of season you've seen him?
No, based on their attributes. Like I already said. I've already clarified.
I'm no offense, Prime. I don't want to insult you, bro, but
hold on.
You're chatting attributes like you're got some UEFA qualifications, bro. Have you got UEFA A badge? Have you got a UEFA?
Wait. Oh, boys. Wait. I've already said. Wait, hold on. Prime. Wait. Can I just say something? Can I say something real quick? Zane, you said what you're saying. You've led you with your leading argument and stuff like that. You asked the question.
I even said what I said about Trent, bro. Let
you haven't. You know, wait. You haven't yet. You can come with that after. But you've asked the question of Prime, so Prime is going to answer right now. So Prime, the floor is yours.
What you're saying? Who's a better fullback? Reece James is a better fullback. And again, but I've already said Trent's attacking attributes are amazing for what he does going forward. That is amazing. But your job as a fullback, you have got to be able to defend. You can't be a world-class fullback and you can't defend. Like it doesn't make sense. It's like saying you're a world-class striker, but you cannot score goals. Like it doesn't compute. It doesn't work that way. Reece James, defensively, he is phenomenal. Going forward, he's very good. He's not to the extreme levels of Trent, Cancelo, Hakimi. Of course not. But he's got the talent, and hopefully, if he develops properly, he will reach that way. But I have answered the question, and I'm saying if Trent improves defensively, like there are some Liverpool fans who have told me he will, if he improves massive defensively to that world-class level as a fullback.
That was your answer, bro, wasn't it?
Then obviously, yes, he will be better. But as of right now, who am I picking? I'm picking Reece James.
All right. So finally, after 2 minutes, you said Reece James, which I think I got up for the first 30 seconds.
Well, I said the first thing I said was Reece James, but I also have to explain it. But yeah.
Okay. So you rate Reece James. So in my opinion, on like a year's worth of good performances in the Premier League, he's better than Trent. He's been doing it consistently over 4 years. Good and bad. I don't, like I said, defensively, Trent is shocking, but has Trent made the FIFA Team of the Year? Has he made the UEFA FIFA Team of the as Trent? made team of the season.
No, but what does that have to do with Trent defending?
No. So
what does
hold
that
on.
have to do with Trent defending?
Isn't that voted by like a lot of people who know what they're talking about in FIFA football? So and again, I'm just questioning
like
because
you
and your big man, your big knowledge, right? Your big knowledge, right? Are saying that Reece James is better than Trent. Yeah, has Reece James been put in team of the season or anything like that, or by people in football? Has he?
But what does that have to do with
silence? Exactly.
I've given you again.
Come back. When you're telling everyone in FIFA, everyone who knows about football, knows better than them. Okay, thank you, son. Thank you.
So is it just about awards and that?
You go on, move.
Is it just about awards?
No. All I'm saying is, big man here with his professional qualifications and all
actual reasons.
Knows more than people who've been in football for like bare years.
You haven't
ask you a quick question.
If I'm wrong about Trent defensively, then you could clarify that.
Can I ask you a question?
He's dodgy as fuck as a defender. He's not a defender, blatantly, bro. He's not gonna be a defender full time. He'll probably end up, like a hybrid kind of role. But he ain't a good defender.
Hold on.
Who told you he was a good defender? I didn't say, bro.
Zane. Who are you saying is a good defender?
Huh?
Who are you saying is a good defender?
I said I'm not saying Trent is a good defender. Okay, cool. Who told you that, bro?
Cool.
Who in the world said Trent was a good defender? Because they need to slap, bro. Because they don't know football.
LFC Sonny definitely claims that he was.
Well, like I said, that says it all, then, bro. Innit? What can you say, bro? I mean, what right man who knows about football would ever say Trent is a good defender? Shut up.
Well, a lot of Liverpool fans, recently, because I like.
Well, clearly they don't know football, do they?
Let me land, please. Let me land. I get, and I'm not saying you at all, but like recently, yeah, I don't dislike Trent, right? I do not dislike Trent. I actually think Trent, for Liverpool's system, is absolutely fucking sensational, right? I think Trent is one of the best crossers and passers of the ball we have seen since,
David Beckham
could put a ball on a penny piece, yeah? Trent is very similar, right? So the one thing people need to understand is, as a fan base, not yourself saying, if you put someone on a pedestal, like certain Liverpool fans put Trent on a pedestal, understand, man are going to come for him, right? You put someone up there, they're going to, same as I've said about Arsenal fans recently, enjoy your wave, yeah? Enjoy that wave. Don't overhype it. You overhype it. When the wave stops, we're going to come for you, right? So the same with Trent. The reason why people come for Trent is because of being put on this pedestal. Now, not you, but recently, when I've tried hitting up Liverpool fans, we're like, you know what? I'm not mad. Stop gassing up Trent, and people will respect Trent. People think Trent is an amazing baller. People merely say that he's perfect for your system and not actually that good defensively. And again, not you, but several Liverpool fans in the Twitter world and the YouTube world that I would say probably is a representation of maybe a lot of Liverpool fans, then say, don't say that system thing. Just because he's had one or two bad games defensively, he's not bad defensively. And I'm not saying you, but that's my issue, is that I'm cool with Liverpool fans. If Liverpool fans will accept that other fans are saying
more than one or two games,
really good footballer, perfect for your system, just defensively, not all that, conversation done. But now Liverpool fans are trying to come with the argument that Trent is actually good defensively. The only reason Trent is good defensively, maybe in some instances, is because teams fear throwing too much going forwards, because Trent will then manipulate the space they leave.
No,
Trent as a defender is fucking dog shit.
No, and I've said that, bro. But like I said, that's why, like I said, I keep it real, bro. I cuss my own fan base. I cast Henderson because a lot of people had this agenda for Henderson 2 years ago when we won the league.
I like Henderson still.
Do you know what I mean? No. They try to put him on the pedestal as well, bro. This season, ain't done nothing. And last season, I was calling Trent Deadball FC, bro, because he's balls were shit last year. After he got COVID, he wasn't doing no assist and nothing. So I keep it consistent and keep it real. If you're not doing your job on the pitch,
you do.
I'll give you a couple of games to sort it out. But after a couple of games and you're not doing your business, what you should be doing your job, I'm going in on you, bro. I don't care how long you've been here because, as you know, in the real world, you're only as good as your last performance, bro. Especially in the business world. You get me? You
know what I'm saying?
You're getting out the door, bro.
In a few pods recently, whenever like Hassam always tries to bring up, what are you sipping on there? What is that, by the way?
JD, bro. JD.
Little JD. Okay. So, by the way, nice speaking to you. We ain't spoke for a while.
Yeah, I know you're busy, man. You'll do your thing, innit, bro?
Life's taken over recently, bruv. That's all that is. Life is taken over. But yeah, we haven't spoken. We're going to move on from Trent because I hate the Trent debate.
Exactly.
I just threw it out there because I had Chelsea and Liverpool. It's the first one that sprung to me. But what is just...
What's the reverb, bro?
Yeah, bear with.
Wait, hold on. That's exactly what I said.
Say that again.
What I said.
What? That's what I said. Ladimus? No.
He's into this. Gone again, bro.
He's gone again. Right. So Zane, what I wanted to
allow that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. Stop teething on McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
pay the money, bro.
Oh, you know what? I think violence is coming again.
what violence? You call it honestly? Do you call that violence? Honestly, real talk. Do you call that? Isn't that called banter or something? Or I don't know. What?
I mean, if you got more, then bruv, show me more, innit?
I'm shocked with this violence thing. Are we now in this PC world where man can't hack some joking at man's expense or something, or was it now all you can't hurt feelings and stuff? Is that what it is?
Sorry, bear with us. We're just trying to deal with something quick. Guys, can you hear us still?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's all sorted now. There was some mad feedback, but yeah, right. So, he's gone. Right. So Zane, Ladimus, you've got the link to jump back in whenever you're ready. So I can't. Right. So what I was.
Can I say one thing before we move on to the next thing? Yeah, exactly. You know, my guy, right? But about these full Southgate, right? I want to call this out, man.
Oh, okay.
I was in Trent. If I was Trent, fuck your fucking invite, bro. Bun you, bro. Man, you do your thing, bro. Fuck you, man. You're a fucking failure, bro. What you semi-final?
Hold on.
Euros. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna disrespect Trent. Do your thing, bro. Trent, I wouldn't even fucking take his invite.
Hold on.
I'd rather him rest himself.
I love when you rant. I love when you rant.
That's
what I was going to speak about. To speak about last time at Football Terrace when you were ranting.
What? No, do you know what? I don't like this Gareth Southgate loving, man. Man's a failure, bro.
He's not a failure. You know what? I'll be real. He's not a failure, you know.
So you're telling me you got home advantage in the Euros, in the Euros, and he didn't win. I'm sorry, that's a failure. Maybe I'm a bit harsh, but boy.
Go and listen. That is like calling Nuno Espirito Santo. Kirsty, you're gonna love this one. Make sure you follow TFC Kirsty, but you're gonna love this one. That is like us calling Nuno a failure. No, he's not a failure because doing nothing at Tottenham is very normal. Right, so Southgate's not a failure. He's actually done more than a lot of very good England managers. I'm not a fan of Southgate.
I don't know him.
If we move on to the right backs, it's interesting, the Trent one, because I wanted to ask you this earlier. Trent or Kyle Walker?
Depends what formation, bro. 4-4-2 or 3-5.
You know what, bruv? That answer alone, I'm cool with that. Thank you. I just think Kyle
for
Walker,
me personally, I'd go with Kyle Walker. Facts. His speed, man. He'll get England out of jail bare times, you get me. And he's seen it all, done it all, bruv. He's got the experience. So I'd go with Kyle, man. Who wouldn't, man? If you're a decent manager, like I said, I manage people. I look at people's abilities, what they're good at, what they're not good at, bruv. And I'm sorry, it'll be Kyle Walker all day, man. I can trust the man, innit? Do you mean? And if we're in trouble, I can trust his afterburners to get us out of trouble as well, bro. So,
what, Kyle Walker?
Over Trent, of course.
But would you, if you had to pick two, would it be Kyle Walker and Trent, or Kyle Walker and Reece James?
Kyle Walker and Reece James, because that full Southgate doesn't know how to handle or do something with a Trent. So allow it, man. Allow it. Like I said, man, if you see the way Liverpool's game is based on key players doing key roles. And if that full Southgate don't know what he's got, if you don't know you've got a diamond there, bruv, fuck him then, bruv. I would say that, boy. More for him, bruv.
Trent should be going everywhere. Everywhere. You can't have a passer in. Like, every team for me, and one of my issues with my club, Manchester City, at the moment, is we don't have a plan B, right?
Yeah.
I think against you, man, the plan A, the false nine works perfectly where we need to dominate the midfield. Right?
Yeah, you fill up the midfield. Yeah.
And when anyone says, "Oh, if we had another striker, we would have dupped Liverpool," no, we wouldn't, because we wouldn't have dominated the midfield. Liverpool would have overrun us. Right? We played that formation works perfectly against certain teams, but then against Southampton and Palace, where we've dropped points, that's because all we need there is a fucking lump in the box to throw it forward to. Now, based on that. With England, we get the plan A, and the plan A doesn't feature Trent. Cool. However, what a fucking plan B if you've got Trent and, I don't know, a Calvert-Lewis, right? Trent, throw it in the box and watch what happens, yeah? What a fucking plan B when we can't break down teams to bring on Trent that can fucking put a pass on a penny, and then you've got a big, you know, proper old school striker that will get like Trent should be in, like you said, with Kyle Walker and his pace and what that brings. Trent also brings a unique quality. So for me personally, and I was throwing it out there, I wouldn't take, unless you're going to take three right backs, I would not be taking Reece James. Reece James. Reece Jones. Who's Reece Jones? Probably a Welsh rugby player.
No, something. but like I said, bro, from my point of view, if you're in a 3-5-2 with Walker as the right-sided centre back, then yeah, I'd go Trent all day, because fundamentally it's disrespectful to the brother, man, just to put him on for last 20 minutes. Go on, bruv, do your thing now. Yeah, please, bruv, he's better than that. And that's the thing. I suppose you've got to play the game.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to remember. Kyle Walker I don't even know Kyle Walker's age, but I reckon he's like 31 now, something like that, yeah? Yes, Reece James has been about turning up in the Premier League for a minute, yeah?
Exactly, and that's a problem I've got, man.
What, is he only 22? 22?
Yeah, but that's the thing though, bro, isn't it? It's been a minute.
Imagine Trent, yeah, when he hits 26, bruv. Imagine. Like, it's actually crazy when you look at the age of the Don. I just wish Liverpool fans would stop gassing him, because then he will get so much more respect. Because he is like Soups. I want your take on this. For me, joking aside, like I'll be completely 100 defensively. Foden and Sterling both give him a fucking hard time, right? I've witnessed it. I don't care about other teams, but I've witnessed it. However, I'm still going to scream, Trent is a fucking sensational footballer. He is a unique golden talent, yeah? What's your opinion, Soups? Hold on, brother. Sorry. There's the mic now.
I like Trent. He's a great footballer going forward and stuff like that. And yeah, I think that's it. Literally putting cross in the box and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of assists and stuff like that.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You've just downplayed what he does. Mad amount. Yeah,
I know he has, bro. But he's hurting, bro. He's hurting.
There's no fucking respect on the numbers of assists he gets, bro. The numbers of assists, it's not like he gets 1 or 2 assists, bro. The guy's like, probably, I don't know, him and Cancelo doing mad numbers this season. Absolutely fucking mental numbers, to be honest. But they're big boy numbers, bruv. They are big boy numbers.
Right.
I feel like what's happening here is you are going with the number one thing that a player should do is what that position.
No, I haven't even said
so
any
you
of that.
You weren't ready to back the spider.
I haven't said any of that.
All right, so come on, carry on with Trent, because so far you've downplayed his assists and
I don't think
passing.
I've downplayed him.
You said he's all right. He gets a couple of assists in that. That's kind of meaty.
Okay, maybe a couple of assists is a bit meaty, but I think he gets a lot of assists. He's great going forward. That's what I said. He's great going forward.
Anything else?
Yeah, he's not a great defender.
Who is a great defender? Fullback.
Not
me-
AWB.
Hold on. Wait
For
it.
me, it's someone like Chilwell.
Fair point. Chilwell's good.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have gone with Aspilicueta personally, but Chilwell's good. Yeah,
Chilwell, Alonso, great defenders.
Fair enough. I hear it. Right, let's move on from this. Let's move on from this.
Thank you.
Let's talk today, Zane, real quick.
Zane, today. Let's talk today.
What do you want to talk about exactly? Happy with the result? I'm not gassed about it, bro. Like I said, man, it's Arsenal, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's like they ain't played no one, man. And like, just play a proper team now, like an elite team, like us, Man City and Chelsea are.
Well,
of course they're going to get found out, bro.
The last time they played an elite team, I think, was City, and we won 5-0.
Yeah, and we slapped them 4-0, and we weren't playing that good, bro. We're shit at the moment, man. Don't get gassed, man. This team is probably what? They've scored the second tied, aren't they, in the league for goals from open play? And I'll be honest, bro. You've seen how we've been getting cut open by other teams, bro. They were never going to challenge us or hurt us, were they, really? Because they can't do anything from open play. So that's our Achilles heel, bro. So, like I said, there'll be all these Liverpool man guys are, yeah, we're back. Shut up, man. They don't know what they're talking about, bro. Shut up, man. You fucking fools out there. We are not winning the league, bro. We're too open. Our midfield is dog shit. I'm glad Henderson wasn't playing today because it backs up what I've been saying about we need to freshen up the thing I have with the legs, because my man, since he got his contract, my man's been dog shit, bro. He's tired. He's 31. He's past it. He ain't got no fucking legs. At least today we looked a bit lively with Ox coming back in still. So I don't rate the Ox that well, but still.
Now, you know what? I feel like Ox is... He's quite an interesting one, because before he got injured, I think Ox was good. I think Ox is I think Klopp really likes Ox. I think he is a Klopp kind of player. Like, because I can tell you where Ox's best position is.
We all can, man. It's obvious. He's better at going between the lines, beating that player, and then running into space and then doing his thing, bro. We all know that.
I feel like he. But that's what I'm saying. He's one of them players where, you know what? I think Ox is very similar. Ox is the type of player that I think Pep would really rate.
Yeah, of course he would, bro.
Because he won't stop running. He plays, but he literally, you won't say, oh yeah, he hugs the line, he's a winger. He's very similar to Bernardo Silva in a way that it's like he's everywhere. To be honest,
exactly. Once he gets past that midfielder, that's it. You're in trouble, bro. Do you know what I mean? He can have a shoot. Obviously, before he got injured, he scored a bang against you guys. You get me? So you know what he's about.
So Zane, what you're saying is you prefer Ox a lot more than for City, someone like
What? Oh, I see what Soups is trying to do right now.
No, I'm asking.
I did a minute ago. He's trying to play us off against each other.
No. Soups is sort as fuck, man. I get him, man. He got slapped embarrassingly by Watford today, bro. We are talking about today, so he's sort as fuck, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna have his little bitchy comments today because he got nothing else to live on, so he's got to try and get us to find each other about some random shit, which I'm not going to beg to, bro. Anyway, bro, do you get me, right? I want to say something though. Put some respect on Minamino because he gets a lot of hate, of fucking hate.
Rightly so.
And today, like I said, my guy Minamino, I'm backing him this season because I like the underdog, and I don't like it when every man, especially man, don't know what they're talking about, fucking say, "Oh, was he here? Was the champ?" Bro, you lot forgotten what he was doing out of fucking Salzburg and all that. Do you know what I mean? For us to take him in the first place, bro. The way he was violating us. So
for me personally, do you know who I'm a big? Well, firstly, I do rate Henderson. However, do you know who I'm a big fan of?
Go on.
Jota.
No, from day one, you could tell, man. Jota the shotter, bruv. The shotter.
I'm telling you, Jota. I still think we have not seen the best of him yet. as well.
Well, you saw what he done today, bruv.
You see bruv, Ben White, we're still screaming. Ben White's not back from the shops yet, bruv.
Also, let's not forget about this agenda at the moment about the fucking shitty goalkeeper, bruv. This shitty goalkeeper, bruv. He just dropped him like a prick.
Hold on.
Jota didn't even fucking do a move. He just like that, and then Dry just dropped to the floor like a dickhead.
At the same time, he also pulled off some absolutely sensational.
I'm so glad. I got you in my trap now, bro. I got you in my trap now because I was waiting for you to say that.
I'm slipperier than a cobra.
The reason why I said that is
you might be in my trap right now.
No. When it comes to goalkeeping, no one can chat to me, bro. Unless you're a UFA goalkeeper coach, then fair play. But any other man, shut up, man. You ain't talking to me because my boy's been doing goalkeeping since 6, bro. He's been trained by Tottenham, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Millwall, all these man. Are you
talking about David De Gea right now?
I mean, no. What you're saying is sensational, but did Ramsdale not pull off some sensational saves today?
Again, see, that's the thing that you man get all gassed about. And Jamie Carragher, if you watch the.
Oh, hold on, you're quoting a Scouser. Carry on.
Yeah, I've got this Scouse mug, right? Because basically, right. When he did that save, who was it against? I'm trying to think.
I was talking today.
I think it was a Mane shot, whatever, right? He was like, oh my God, what a save. It was amazing, right? Listen, right? And then when he showed the replay and he showed that the shot was straight at the fucking brother, straight at the keeper, which you should save, man. If it's right at you, and then he went, oh yeah, straight at him. Because there's a fucking agenda, bruv, man. All the shots he saved, he should have saved them, bruv. They're straight at him. The first shot he got, which was actually not at him, was a goal. That was Mane's header, bruv. And then he got sat down like a little bitch for Jota.
He did get sat down fully. You know what? I'll be 100. This is where agendas come into it. People keep talking about the way he got sat down for the Jota goal, yeah? I'm sorry. Ben White tried to be John Terry, right? And Ben White is still sliding to the shop to this moment. The way he fully tried to anticipate that Jota was going to hit it, and Jota literally, because at first I thought Jota dropped a shoulder to get past Ben White's slide. He didn't drop a shoulder. Ben White just completely fucking miscalled it. He literally went sliding in. Jota was always going to take the touch past him.
Yeah.
But for me, Jota...
And the keeper... And the keeper as well, he did a little hesitate, and then the keeper dropped the floor. But there's an agenda by Arsenal fans and other people where they're trying to big up this Ramsdale like he's the next. He's like, do you like in boxing? He's like the great white hope.
I'll disagree.
They're trying to make him the great white hope, man. Like he's the next keeper, man. He's the one. Shut up, man. Put some respect on Mendy's name, bro. You can't come close to Mendy, man. Get me, bro.
On whose name?
Mendy. Chelsea.
Oh no, mate! Bruv, I won.
The way they're chatting about Ramsdale, bruv, there's an agenda.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
This is mad. This is like you watched the fan cave on Wednesday. They were trying to say that Ramsdale's had a better season than Mendy. I was like, fuck right off.
I'm telling you, bruv. I don't want. Like I said, this is my opinion. What I get,
Allison, but right now, Mendy is fucking on a next level. Honestly.
Do you know what I'm going to tell you now? Between me and you, do you know why Mendy's not getting respect? Because he's black. I'm telling you that, bro. Because
it's not between me and you, I think the whole country knows that, Ruben.
No. You say that, but I'm telling you now, there's this thing, right? This
Did you not see the thing the other day?
Any player of color, how many goalkeepers of color are in any real team?
Yeah.
Why is that?
But did
because
you not see
it's fucking racist, bro.
Did you not see the thing the other day where one media outlet, that player that plays for us, I'd rather not call him a player, that is facing charges at the moment. Mm-hmm. Same name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They're putting up pictures of the Chelsea keeper.
Oh no. Racist, bruv.
But I do think Ramsdale, I think the reason why Arsenal fans are riding for Ramsdale so much is because he's come into a lot of stick, to be fair, yeah? And I think he's a good keeper still. I do think he's a good keeper. I think Arsenal
Question for you then, bro.
Yeah, go on.
Martinez or Ramsdale?
Martinez.
I know who I'd go for all day, bro.
Martinez all day long.
Exactly, bro. And these mans are fools, man. They're all they forget about Martinez, bro. With Gerrard there now, watch Aston Villa. I'm telling you.
Well, that's
bro.
a great one. That is a great one to watch, and they got a great result today, Villa. 2-0.
People disrespect Steven Gerrard, bro, but my man's doing the management thing the right way. He's taking his time, bruv. Watch him.
He's not, He's not taking his time.
Well, I can't help it. People wanting that quickly.
First plane out of Glasgow, he jumped on.
Yeah, but he's done his thing there, innit? He stopped Celtic from getting breaking the record. Do you get me?
He did. That very true, very true.
And that's a big thing because I know a lot of Scottish people,
it is.
And they were fuming.
And that is a lot of pressure. People underestimate the pressure of being, to be fair, the Rangers manager, because that Celtic Rangers thing, you can get petrol bombs and all sorts over that madness.
So Zane, do you think Gerrard accepting this job is a stepping stone to the Liverpool job?
That's too lazy, bruv. It's Pep Lijnders next, bruv. He's going to be. If you know a bit of Liverpool history, you had Paisley and the other brother. Whatever. Paisley was the one that came in next and just won everything. Watch out for Pep Lijnders, right? Klopp's got a couple more years, and then I think he'll back it in. But Pep Lijnders, he's the one, bruv. He'll be the one because he's ambitious and hungry, right? Gerrard. 10 more years, man, before he even comes near it. Let him do his thing, bruv. I don't want him there. I don't want him there. I don't want him near Liverpool, bruv, anytime soon, bruv.
I salute you on that, because that is exact same. Obviously, to be fair, I don't even watch what Company's doing wherever he is. But whenever people even speak about it, I'm like, I do not want unless Company is winning. Like, I don't even if you won the league in Belgium, don't care.
Exactly,
unless Company's moving to some big boy countries and winning big boy things.
Then come back.
Treat him as a legend, because I do not want to be like United or Chelsea, where I'm getting angry with a player that I fucking love. Like I don't want that. I'd rather they stay over there and whatever. I think Van Bronckhorst to Rangers is an interesting one, because he was actually a few years ago given complete open access to Manchester City behind the scenes. Because they were saying maybe after Pep he might come in just after final. Then he fucked off to China or wherever he went. But right, we're getting a bit late now. What else do we need to talk on? I'm real quick. So you're saying? No, go on.
I'm going to say the fight today. Don't you think Crawford? I feel sorry for the brother. Every man's been ducking his ass for fucking years, bruv. And even Sean Porter is a violation because he's past it, man. From time Kell Brook beats his fucking brother. No, man.
You know what?
It's not good enough,
that's how I know that you are a boxing fan. People forget Kell Brook beat Sean Porter.
Special K, that's fucking special about that, brother. Shut up.
7 or 8 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. So
Sean Porter's good though. Sean Porter Spence was a great fight. I feel like now, because you got to remember, in that weight class, I think Sean Porter, Spence, there's about 4 of the top guys in that weight.
Welterweight.
They're all under the same promotion, and they've really held, and they've really held that weight down. Where basically, I think they hold 3 of the 4 top belts, and then Crawford was over with the older guy, can't remember his name now, and he couldn't get none of the fights, could he? He just couldn't get like.
Well, do you know what? I'll be honest, right? Since he's moved to welterweight, he's looked at every single brother since he moved to welterweight. No one wants to come near him, bruv.
I feel like this one tonight is like the one. I feel like the gateway into the Spence fight is that, you know what? Let's be 100. They had to throw, because now I think Crawford is kind of, him and his promoter fell out a bit, so he's gone sideways where he can now fight the Crawfords, the Spencers. Yeah. But because of Spence's car crash, then I think his last fight he pulled out of because of an injury or something as well. Is like the Spence Crawford fight is still deemed the top fight of welterweights.
But come between me and you, it's not even going to be a fight. Crawford's going to just slap that bitch up, man.
To be honest, I mean, let's be 100. Spence looked sensational against Crawford, but then after that had a car crash, and then has been, no one's seen him. Like, he pulled out of the one fight he did have. So yeah, you're right. I think Crawford absolutely wipes the floor with everyone. And
he's got too much power, bruv. His power's
he's cold.
He's that level. He hurts your soul, bruv. When he hits you, your soul gets fucked, bruv. Honestly, it's that power. You can't fuck with that. You can't fuck with that, bruv.
The maddest thing is he's just a proper guy as well.
Yeah, and he's so skinny as well. You think, wait, what? What's that?
Do you remember he called out Connor?
Hey, Conor will get fucked, bro.
He called out Conor, and whereas like everyone else that's a boxer that calls out Conor says, yeah, we'll do a boxing thing first, and then we'll do a. Crawford came out and said, we'll do 2 fights. First fight will be UFC. He said, I'm cool. I do mixed martial arts sometimes. I'll fight you with that. No problem whatsoever. Conor knew what time it was with that guy, bruv. Like, trust me.
You know that one because he gets violated.
Crawford is an absolute.
I feel sorry for the brother because everyone keeps avoiding him because he ain't getting the respect. Do you get me? Because he got all the belts at the division below, moved up to welterweight, and he's knocked out every brother since he's moved up. No one's survived. That's how serious his brother is. Do you get me? And I'm kind of glad he's getting it now, but it's like, boy, man. But that's again the politics, isn't it? All the fucking hype, all these fucking fools out there don't know what they're talking about as well. So
the boxing politics are crazy. They're crazy. But, I just want to jump back into football real quick before we end. And also, are you still doing stuff?
I'm chilling. I'm enjoying my time, bruv. Like I said, I do it for fun. Do you get me? So I've got this day one, bruv. He keeps telling me, "Oh yeah, when you're not streaming on." So most times I just stream for him because he's like, "No, I want you to come on and crack some jokes." So he's just one of my fans. I think the guy's called LEA, bruv. But my man just always, you know, he DMs me every now and again. Oh yeah, been on for a while, putting the things up. I more do it for him, but I do it. Like I said, I'm more at the moment with the boys' football because, like I said, fuck the racism in this country. I'm glad it's been called out with the cricket, and that's what makes me laugh the most, right? Cricket, right? Asian brothers can play cricket. You got India, Pakistan, yet they can't even get into fucking teams in a sport that Asians can play. So God help us in fucking football, bro, because at football there's no one there, bro. So at the moment, when my boy is at that age where he's going to be 18 soon, I've got to help him focus and follow his dream. Whether how realistic it is in this country, I don't think it is, but that's what's taken up a lot of my time. Obviously, Soup's now, because I had a good chat with Soup about this thing anyway. But I am jumping in now. For me, it's more, if I'm honest, bruv, me jumping into a team with other people just to crack some joke. That's more where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
To get me where.
You know what, bruv? I'll be 100. That is the best way to see it. 100% is to do it like that on that vibe. But you've ever got any streams? Just shout me, bruv.
No, I hear you, man. But what was the football question you wanted to ask me before?
So I heard you earlier. You were saying you think you don't think Liverpool are going to win the league this season.
We're a cup team, bruv, this season. Cup team.
So it's interesting because my view was, so with City, we've had really good results against you, against Chelsea, against United away. We've played you away, Chelsea away, United away, Leicester away, Tottenham away. We've got good results in most of them, but my issue is we took 7 points against you, United and Chelsea, but we lost 6 points against Southampton and Palace at home, right? Now, that's my concern with us. I'm still saying, however much at the beginning of the season, I thought that Chelsea would win the league this season, I'm still saying that for some reason, I see a drop-off.
I'm just calling it out now. There's no way they're going to handle it, but I'll still say you guys are favourites.
No, I don't know what for me, Liverpool is still the guys. I think unless Salah holds an injury, completely different ball game. But
African Cup of Nations, bro, that's happening. That's not going anywhere, is it, bro? So
games, is it?
Yeah, I hear that, but you've seen the way teams can walk through us, man. Our midfield is like fucking open, bro. You get me, man. So
you're saying City.
I've said City from the start, bro. City, and that's why I was calling out Vladimir's the disrespect of trying to say Liverpool are the best Premier League team. What are you talking about? It's City, bro. Why can you disrespect City like that? They've won it 3 out of the last 4 seasons, bro. The disrespect is mad, bro. Do you get me, man? I was like, pay some respect.
I mean, it's interesting.
You see me browse, bro. You see me a bit flushed that I actually said that about your team.
I'm to a point now where now I think actually we usually come alive in December, January. So
I told you, man, you guys are gonna run away with the team, man. I don't think Chelsea will keep it going, bro.
I'll be 100 right now. Yeah, I failed to see where Chelsea are gonna drop off.
Do you know what? It's history, bro. You see how many teams you've seen just be flawless first part of the season, and then suddenly something happens, one key player goes, whatever, and it all drops off and they flop. And then next,
I do hear you.
Well, City, they're just ruthless, but they've got this pedigree. Yeah, they may not start well sometimes, but you can guarantee they're busting a 12-win run streak right near the end of the season, bruv. And then trust me, when you got that kind of pressure on you, not many teams can handle it, bruv. Not many teams, bruv.
I hear you. I think one of the other things that we really downplay as well is the fact that I feel like Tuchel has the bit between the teeth, that he has been, like people have said, he knows how to do well in Europe. We know that. But in the league, maybe not so. And I feel like this season he's coming for that. I feel like almost Chelsea are doing the Champions League, not really caring about the Champions League. I think Chelsea want the league.
Yeah, of course he wants that, because obviously that's the thing missing now. He's got the Champions League tick,
yeah.
So he needs the Premier League. And if I'm honest, this is the best year to do it, because we're not on form. You guys, like you said, had some dodgy results, and you're not quite there yet. And obviously, if you had got a strike in the summer, I think it would have been a different proposition. So this is Tuchel's best chance ever, really, to win the title, because the next season he ain't going to get this chance again, bro. Do you get me? So like I said, from my point of view, I still think you guys are favourites. I don't think Chelsea can keep it up for the whole season. They haven't got the pedigree or prove it. But if they do, good on them, man. But like I said, Liverpool and Man City, have demonstrated over the past couple of seasons with the same kind of players in the squad that we've all got, that our teams can put on a run and go all the way. Where at the moment, Chelsea have never done it. And who's to say they won't do it? I get that. I'm not saying they'll, it's not unlikely. But I do look at, you got to look at the pedigree and what kind of players, and have they got enough warriors and winners, do you know what I mean, to take them across the line.
I do hear that one. I do hear the warriors and winners. Soups, real quick, firstly, do you have an update on Ollie, or is everyone sleeping now?
Yeah, it's kind of obviously that same thing. So everybody's kind of waiting for tomorrow press conferences, if they happen. If they don't happen,
I'll be 100. I don't believe the Glazers work on Sunday still.
Yeah, I heard the rumor that Laurent Blanc is he going to take over? Is that what the
No, Laurent Blanc, no.
That's a new one. Laurent Blanc. Did Laurent Blanc play? He did play for you for a minute.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played for us.
Oh, that would be it off.
He might come in as an interim. That's what I heard.
No, the odds on that one would have been mad.
Okay, but do you know what? It's been great, Zane. I love how you're so opinionated. Yeah, so opinionated. Obviously, you are a Liverpool fan. So opinionated. Daps also is super opinionated. Yeah, yes.
Me opinionated,
mate. You don't shut up, bro.
I don't shut up. It's one of my flaws. I'm aware of it.
No. That's the thing. I don't see it as a flaw.
I am aware of it. No, I am aware of it. Trust me, I'm aware of it. Bro.
But also, so Zane, because you're so opinionated, obviously, we normally talk football on Never Foul.
Real talk.
We normally talk football on like our other channels and stuff like that. So today, we are doing Chew the Fat. It's your boys Daps and Soups, and also special guest, man like Zane. He's here. And because you are so opinionated, I'm going to ask you a left field question to ask you what your opinion is on stuff. Yeah. It's crazy though. It's crazy. Be ready. Oh,
here we go. You better anti-climax now. Go on.
No. Right. So, Zane, according to you, bro, who's dirtier, men or women?
If I'm honest,
talking about football.
No, football.
I'm keeping it real. I have to say men because I see Bear Man come out the toilet.
Zane, wait. Hold on, Zane. Let me just answer that. Let me answer that. Right. We're not talking about football because you lot have talked about football already.
Are you bored, Soups?
No. I'm not bored.
It's cool. We can go there.
Okay.
I'll tell you, bro.
So because Zane's so opinionated, I want to get his opinion on maybe like 2 or 3 questions or something. So the first question,
it's getting late. So.
Yeah, it's getting late. But so the first question for me, like I said, Zane, who's dirtier, men or women?
I've got to say the men, bro, overall, because I've been in bare toilets where man come out, barely don't even wash their hand or just turn the tap on, wash their hand through it like that's doing something, and they walk out, bro. too many times, bro.
Don't you think women do that?
To a point, but I'm sorry, it's a point where I honestly, a lot of times, man, if I don't trust a man, I barely give him. I'll just shake the hands. If I have to, I'll do a touch, bro, because I'm like,
But
nah,
if a man, so saying it, if a man is only obviously he's gonna hold his thing, go toilet and that, then he might go like not wash his hands, touch the door to open the door and leave. Women sit on the toilet seat. How dirty is that? And stuff.
No, a lot of them actually. No, actually, a lot of them. If you actually speak to them, I speak to women a lot. A lot of them actually hover over it. They don't actually sit on it. They're like, no, the toilet seat's too dirty, bro.
Do they fuck? They warm their ass cheeks.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, how do you know? How do you know what? Well, you've been actually there. You've been going in cubicles and going to women after they come out the toilet. Do you sit on the toilet seat?
That's what I'm saying.
The amount of
they can say what they want.
They don't give shiners.
They can say what they want. They can say, "Oh, I don't do this on the first date," and then they do the thing. So you can't trust what they're gonna say, right, Zane?
All I'd say this is right. It's like generally, when I go in the men's toilet, a lot of times it smells like shit, like proper nasty. But when I go, all times, like obviously when my kids were young, and my daughter, she's like, I had to quickly take her into the women's or something because she has to go and do a thing. So I just stand outside. There's a much better, fresher smell coming from the toilets, bruv. So regardless of whatever you say, man, and no one can deny that a man's toilet stinks worse than a woman's one, bro.
Yeah,
so,
I've seen shit at work that look like a massacre. And I don't work like I work for a big corporation, and some of the stuff I've seen in the toilets confused the fuck out of me. I don't know how that's happening in a building. Honestly, man, smearing shit up walls and stuff.
I'm trying to say men are different, bro.
This is a corporation. However, I think you took this is why that question from Soups was so sensational. I know Soups did not mean dirty in that way at all. Like,
if you're meant in a sexual way,
however, Zane, you have another half, and I respect that you answered it perfectly, bruv. Salute.
So, Zane, put your feet on one side of the argument. Who's dirtier, men or women?
Well, in terms of what I just said, those of them will say men. Obviously, from what I've said about the subject, the angle that I'm coming from, I'd say men.
Without a shadow of a doubt, men are more dirty than women. All things considered.
Or do you keep repeating the same answer? Because I'll give you my angle.
No. Obviously, I understand. Obviously, that's good that you stick with the answer.
If you're talking about other things, then that's off record kind of conversation, brother. And then we can have a next conversation. You get me? You get me though. And then there's a different conversation.
That is where we go with Chew the Fat. However, I would actually agree with Zane that I do think that general hygiene, I think women's general hygiene is better than men's. I do.
That's cool.
I do. On the other side, that is a conversation for off records, Gary. Soups. So
say no more. Say no more.
Right. Do you want any more, or do we end this stream?
No, we can end it, and we can come back on Wednesday when we're going to be here from about what time, Daps?
Fan Cave Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Fan Cave Wednesday, and then next Friday, me and Daps.
Yeah, we'll do this next Friday. We're going to do this.
We'll be here, chewing the fat on Lookout Show.
And this week on Fan Cave, I'm not sure what topic to go with yet. Soups. I'm thinking possibly the best younger in the best English younger.
Ooh. What do you think, Zane? Is that a spicy topic?
Yeah, but you got to define the age group. What is younger? What 20?
No. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. It has to be.
You have to.
Younger.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, you can then start bringing man like Reece James or Trent back into it.
I'm going to be completely 100. That debate there, if Trent gets flung in that debate, it's no debate.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's that age limit, bro.
If you can put 22-year-olds in there, then it is not a debate. For me, Trent is levels above.
That's what I'm saying. Frame it properly, because otherwise you'll get like we talked about.
I get you. I do get you. That might throw off the topic. We need to think of one, Soups. Thanks, Zane.
Safe, Zane.
But listen, you have been locked into Chew the Fat on Never Foul in association with the Lookout Show. Make sure you subscribe to the Lookout Show UK. That is where you will generally catch Chew the Fat, so we can keep Never Foul more football related. Zane, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure, bro.
Nice to speak to you again. And
yeah, it's been a while, bro. But like I said, been busy still. You get me?
Absolutely. And people, smash the likes and catch us on Wednesday, 10 p.m. Fan Cave in here. 5 of us debating football. We're out.